Hey guys, it's Adam. I want to take a moment and personally thank you for listening to our shows, for downloading our shows, and for sharing them with your friends. With your guys' support, we just moved the Twisted 10 into the threshold of the top 100 comedy shows in iTunes. It made it to number 99, granted, just barely crept in there. However, that's still monumental for us. Out of the tens of thousands of podcasts that are out there, that's one of the most difficult categories to breach into. Thank you very, very much for helping us to get there. If you haven't already done so, please go give us a 5-star rating and give us a review, a short little 1-line, 2-line review, letting us know that you enjoy the show. iTunes reviews are like podcast currency. It legitifies the show, it allows us to get better guests, and it allows our sponsors to really see that we're reaching the listeners that are out there. If you haven't done so yet, please go do it. We would greatly appreciate it. We've got a ton on the horizon from Dichotomy Media, a lot more on our YouTube channel, more Get Out Penny cartoons, all sorts of stuff. So please help us by giving us that 5-star rating and a little review. Thank you very much and enjoy the show.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All 3 engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to The Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tach Van Sickle, Adam Poston, Jay Alvarez, and me, Andrea Joy.
All right, welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10. What? What's going on?
All right, you start off every show that way.
Do I?
All right.
Giggity. All right.
It's adorable.
It is adorable. Adam, you're adorable.
Oh, thanks, Tach. Gingers love me. It's weird.
Okay, that's racist. Okay.
Oh, sorry. All right, well, I'm Adam. I'm one of your regular hosts, but I'm not hosting tonight.
I'm not either, and I'm Tach, and I'm back. And
Finally?
I didn't mean to make that rhyme. And I'm also not hosting tonight either.
And I am Andrea Joy, and I am not hosting tonight.
Must be
Jay.
Shit, does that mean I'm hosting? God damn it, you guys don't tell the bean or anything. God damn it. Well, I'm Jay Alvarez. I'm going to be pulling a list out of my ass tonight because there's no Skype on. We just got random people in the room.
Yeah, just a bunch of random guests, you know. No, we've got a special guest with us in studio today, all the way from Maitland area, Orlando area.
Sanford?
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Sanford.
Someone paid it.
See, I listen.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sam, does that
Listen,
mean
Adam.
you came in an old junk truck playing with a music? Yeah.
Oh man, that's like one of my. Oh, you guys already stole my thunder here. That's one of my theme songs.
We've got Ken with oneKaway podcast.
That's right. I don't know what it's about, but you know, oneKaway. We're a new podcast. We're like a couple months old. Can I say we're new still? Can we still say
That's
that?
still new. We consider ourselves still rookies in this industry, too. We've got 69 episodes.
Yep, this
Yeah.
is
Oh, 69.
Magic number.
Twisted 10, though. This will be 63, I think.
Nice.
We've got a few more living vicariously than this
Yeah,
one. But
see,
I
we
wonder who's
started.
going to get 69.
Still in the that's the
I'm not
number of
69.
love.
no, I
damn
think you're 63. Maybe 64.
I missed my time. Oh well, that's all right.
You want to leave and come back in a few weeks?
Do we know? Okay, at this point, 69 is more important than what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Who do we have lined up for episode 69?
Nobody.
Because I feel like we should make that. That should be fitting. I feel like
Agreed.
right,
Nobody on the... Well, I don't know. I'll go look at the calendar.
I'll start working on my contacts in the porn industry.
I can do a handstand.
You can do a handstand.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we
Bring me back.
I say we bring Ken back.
It'd have to be a naked handstand to
Well-
hold true with 69.
Well, I could give you the bottom half. I don't know. The top half. I don't know.
That's all that counts.
So 1K what's that about?
You wanted to.
He doesn't know. They're so new. He said he doesn't know what they're about
You
yet.
didn't want that visual imagery of me upside down with my pants on.
Is that he's a ginger and you're black, so that's a whole. It's
all-
yeah.
Wait, is there a cookie like that?
I don't.
We need to
like
make
the
one.
Seinfeld thing.
Chocolate covered
See,
strawberry.
we're minorities. We get each other.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm saying.
chocolate covered strawberry. I
You
like that.
cannot claim minority status as a ginger.
Sure, we can.
so.
Thank you.
I
No.
think you
There's
can.
the least amount of redheads.
Yeah.
It's only like 3% of the human race.
Do you identify with the name Ginger, though? I hear it's offensive.
No, yeah, it is offensive.
It
It
is?
doesn't bother
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry, guys.
Except that ginger is
didn't know.
blonde.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Yes, it's like a white
I'm
color.
so confused. I
And
thought it was
carrot
red.
tops are green.
Yeah.
I am so confused right now. Where did I go? So, yeah, oneKaway. So, we're a podcast. We start at the end of February. So, we definitely have no clue what we're doing. We just bought a bunch of equipment and we're in Sanford, Florida, Lake Mary, Sanford, whatever you want to call it. And it's just me and this other guy named Coco. That's actually his name. He's got a tattoo on his arm, so it's not like one of these radio hack names. And
I knew a guy named Coco.
Yeah, was he black?
No.
Oh,
I know a woman
He's a
named
white guy.
Coco. She
he's
killed
a
a
white
lot
guy
of
too.
cats.
I'm just
Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel. What is that? Is that a purse or
That's
something?
name.
It's a perfume,
brand.
isn't it?
That's a perfume.
It's a person.
A person.
Yeah, Chanel is
And a
named.
brand.
Chanel number
Oh,
5
yeah?
is named after Coco Chanel.
Oh, we'll see. There you
Oh,
go.
I like how Jay knows this. This is
I learned
great.
so
I
much
watched
more
a lot
about
of
the
Jeopardy in my youth.
Why do I-
In my youth, sir.
Oh, all right. I thought it was more of what is
And
that?
it's Chanel.
Never mind. I'm not
Listen,
gonna
it
do
takes a lot to bring this foundation out.
I learned so
I've got
much from
cheek-
you.
a lot
that.
of
Jay.
cheek-
blending
cheekbones for
going on.
days.
A lot of
Yeah.
blending, some shadows. I don't know anything about.
It's
makeup.
hard to get this beard to blend in.
But yeah, so we're a two guys show. I think we're like 38 episodes in or something like that. So we're not as far
Nice.
as you guys for sure. But we do a show on Wednesday, a show on Friday, and we just talk about everything. I mean, we just have a topic. We have no prep. So actually, it's so funny. Yeah, because Coco, he's going to laugh because I've prepped way more for this show, just like pulling clips and like looking stuff up than our show. Like,
Well, we learned a very valuable lesson in this making this podcast
Yeah.
is that we thought it was a really cool concept originally when we came up with it, and the first like 35 episodes are just the four of us that are hosting. Jay
Yeah.
came in like around episode 6 or 7, and part of the regular he accepted our invite, sucker,
Yeah.
to be part of the cast. And
They were just extending their week off.
Yeah.
we realized really quick how much work has to go into one of these things because it has to be unique. We've set that standard. It has to be kind of original or somewhat themed or so. God damn, some of these episodes have taken like 6 hours, 8 hours to research. It takes
Yeah.
a lot of time.
well, I didn't spend that much. I'll just tell you that. Right? It was like 30 minutes before I drove out here. I was like, okay, let me pull down these clips.
Yep.
Okay, got them. All right, cool. Do they sound all right? All right, cool. And then I was like, all right, let me look up some notes. Wikipedia, here we go. Copy and paste. No, I didn't do all that.
Nice.
No, I didn't do that.
You guys, 1K was really funny because you guys just did an episode, and I talked to you about it at our event
Yeah.
a couple nights ago with kids. That's
Yes.
so number one, that's super dangerous because kids,
dangerous.
you can never predict what they're going to do, or even if you're going to hold their attention with headphones and a microphone. You guys did a damn good job, though. You had like 5 kids come through those mics.
That was very dangerous, actually. We had ranges from like 4 years old to like 12 years old or something like that in the studio, and we just kind of cycled them in. So they did a really good job of like saying, okay, like respecting the microphone, not touching it. But it was, you would hear during the show that we would just go off on a tangent, or like
Yep.
we had like a kid like still talking while we're still talking to somebody else, and it was hilarious. We just kept cracking up the whole time, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the worst show we've ever done, and everybody's downloading it. It's awesome. I love it.
No, it's good. So, in honor of that episode, give me your best dab. in
My
studio.
best dab? Oh,
Yeah.
it would be like this. And then I'd have to like take a picture or a selfie or something. But I can't do it in this chair. But we'll do a selfie with a dab or something like that. Jay's shaking his head. He's disappointed.
Stop dabbing. Stop. I represent that movement all the time.
You want me to twerk for you? I'm gonna bring the twerk back. Is it twerk back? No, no twerk, no dab. All right.
So
okay.
what did the name 1K away come from?
So Coco. I was joking earlier, but Coco, he's actually a white guy. He's like Polish, and he's got a little bit of a mixture going on. He's kind of a bigger guy. He used to be a chef, and I'm mixed. My mom is Japanese, so I was born in Japan actually, and I lived in Japan for like 6 years or so.
Holy shit, I was born in Connecticut. You're more of an
That's
immigrant
what I'm
than I
talking
am.
about. Yeah. I don't know, man. The first, how many? What nationality background are you?
My dad's Colombian. My mom's from
Ethnicity?
Georgia.
Okay.
Not the country. She's from Hazelhurst.
Oh, so you'd probably be the first of your kind in Connecticut, then maybe.
Yeah. No, there was a lot of there's Scotch background, so a lot of Scotch, a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Back in
Nice.
back in that Christmas of 1982.
The Cocaine Cowboys #2. I like it. But yeah, basically, so we've got a little bit of a diverse mixture, right, with ethnicity, right, and
Right.
some background and where we grew up, how we grew up. And we started talking about names like, okay, Ebony and Ivory. And he was like, nah, scratch that. But I would have loved that name. That would have been great. But he didn't like it. So then we started talking about some other stupid stereotypical names. And we were like, well, we were saying something like, KKK. And we were like, oh my gosh, or something. I can't remember what we said. Oh, yeah, my name's Ken. His name's Coco, and that's 1K away from KKK. That's what we said.
Oh,
So you're
nice.
1K away from being offensive.
Offensive.
right?
That's our
Yep.
tagline, right?
That's
so
awesome.
and that's kind of where we tread the line on like being uberly offensive, right? But we try not to toe that line, right? I mean, there's certain words we don't say. I think you guys are similar in that, right?
Yeah.
So there's certain words we don't say. There's certain topics we won't cover, but we have covered like religion. We will likely cover politics in the future, things like that. But it's more of in a comical way. We won't get too serious and deep in it, and we don't know what we're talking about. So, like I said, we don't prep. So it's just that.
We let one N-bomb drop on one of these shows, and it was from, I figured that one was okay. It was from T.S. Madison.
Yep, I heard
and,
that.
And you know what? She can do whatever she wants to, I guess. So just let her go.
She was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I've listened to a couple years, since I've met you, right? So that prior to me meeting you, and I appreciate you guys allowing me to come in here because, we're brand new. This is our first time on some other one, someone else's podcast. So this is awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, since that, I've listened to both shows and they're both great. And that's why, I mean, I've been bugging Adam like constant. I'm like, hey, Adam, what do you think about this? Hey, what about that? So thank you very much.
Of course, man. Yeah. We're honored to have you. And like you kind of alluded to earlier, you give us an extra week off, and so we don't have to do our own list.
That's
when we
really
have guests
why.
in
Which
here.
is good since I'm not doing one again.
Yeah.
I thought you're next. No?
I keep saying I'm not doing one again.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Next week, we're going to have a new female host on the show. Lorraine, you want the seed? Unless Lorraine's not here. Maybe Lorraine's not here.
No, I'm still in the show. I'm just never doing a list.
All right. So for listeners of oneKaway that are just tuning into the Twisted 10 because of Ken, kind of rhymed a little bit there. I rapped it.
A little bit.
Is that the freestyle rap we have that we're getting from you?
That's what you have coming, yes. The Twisted 10 is a unique and original top 10 list podcast. Each week, one of the four of us regular hosts, or in this case, Ken is a guest host, comes in, brings us their unique list, and it can be on anything. Jay, what's your favorite top 10 list so far that we've done?
So far, my favorite top 10 list is the top 10 movies that ruined my childhood.
Wasn't that yours?
It was mine. And not enough people fucking talk about it. So go into our backlog and listen to it.
Self-promotion right there.
Goddamn right.
Tach, what about you? What's your favorite?
I got tons of favorites, but I remember in episode 1, we did top 10 crazy religious practices. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Andrea, what about you?
There's so many.
Well, pick one. What's your favorite?
I can't remember all of them. I liked the wedding one that Tach did.
The wedding one?
The
wedding
top 10,
traditions?
Yeah, wedding traditions and customs. Yeah.
Yep, that was fun.
Mine still to this day is the best and worst infomercial products.
That one was pretty funny.
That is still my favorite.
Shucks.
But so anyway, those are some examples of some of the shows that we do, and some of our guests that come in and host them, either sometimes remotely over the internet through Skype, or in this case, like Ken, sitting right here in the same place that Skype would be positioned for us to see. Yeah. So it kind of works to our benefit.
You guys see me. This is horrible. I bet you guys are like, oh my gosh, I wish he was on Skype. Oh. That's all good, though.
But no, that's it. And we do 10 through 6 first. We take a break in studio to, go refreshing our drinks. And then we come back and we do 5 through 1. And then we wrap up the show. And that's when you do all your plugs. And we send our listeners over to your show to check it out because it's fucking hilarious.
We're getting there. We're learning. This is part of my learning experience here. I'm going to learn from each of you, and then I'll take some notes.
Don't learn from us.
All right. We'll see.
There's way better podcasts to learn from than us. But
we'll see how it goes. I don't know.
All right. So at this point in the show, we are turning it over to you, or as Tach would like to say, we are
handing over the metaphoric keys.
The metaphorical keys.
You have to catch it. Ready?
All right, I'm ready. Here we go. I just dropped them. I can't catch it. I know it's the worst.
All right.
Even when they're imaginary, Tach throws like a girl. It's okay.
That was with his left hand, though. I get it.
Ginger man can't jump. Is that?
Yeah. Anyway,
Ollie barked at that ginger comment. Now Ollie's not having any more of that shit anymore either.
I think Ginger. I think you can draw. See, I called you Ginger. See, you can't. You got to stop that, man. My goodness.
So let me ask a question. Hold
it's
on.
a hard R, sir.
Hold on. Gingerbread men live in gingerbread houses.
Sure.
Does that mean the home is made of the flesh of their enemies?
Ooh, I like that.
That's an interesting question. Top 10. That's a good segue into mine.
That's right.
By the way, joining us in studio is also Jason Crase. Our friends and family and listeners might know him. He's done shows at Cocoa Village Playhouse, such as Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and many, many more. So thank you for joining us, Jason. I don't have you on mic. I apologize for that.
Right. I'm still clapping for you, Jason. It's all good.
Yes, definitely. I'll do that. All right, Ken. All right. It's your show, buddy. Take it away.
I'm just going to note I didn't get a round of applause either, but that's okay. That's fine. But I started it for you. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
All right. So this is going to be interesting. So I'm hoping that we can maybe have a scorekeeper. Yeah. Because we're going to try something a little different here. And this is either going to be like your best show. Probably not. Or it's going to be your worst show, likely, right? So you're probably going to delete this, so it's all good. We're not wasting time. We'll see. All right, here goes. So what I'd like to do...
hold on. You said time, and I just realized you look like a skinny Darius Rucker. Am I the only one?
Man, I get that all the time. Oh my gosh, man! I was in Daytona, like down the street. I was just walking, and like this couple from North Carolina were like, "Hey, look at!" And then I can't do a voice. I'm horrible at impression. But anyways, they were like, "Oh my gosh, Darius Rucker," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then I'm just looking at my girlfriend. I'm like,
Hootie, hey Hootie.
I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So I get that. I get all kinds of other stuff. But wait, let's change the topic, right?
All right, sorry. This isn't about you.
Yeah, it's not about me. It's about the topic. It's the topic at hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a little game, and we'll start off with something easy here. But I'm gonna play a theme song, and I'd like for you guys to call out what that show is from. And we're gonna talk a little bit about the show. That's it.
Is this a first one who guesses it right? So like, do they call their name? Like if Jay knows it, he'll go Jay.
No.
Yell it out.
That's too
Call it
technical.
out?
Yeah. Whoever can call it out, whoever has the right answer can call it out. And I'll be like, "Ooh, they got it!" Right? I'm not going to do anything technical here.
I like.
But we'll
this.
see. We'll see.
I like it.
Here goes. We're going to try the first one. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the first one is a popular show that you may have heard. Not too sure. And I'm going to unlock my phone so I can play this sound effect. So here goes. You guys ready to guess this first one?
Oh yeah.
Bring
All right, here goes.
Seinfeld.
Ah, dang it. Who did that?
I did that.
That's what I'm
Give that
saying.
one to Jay.
Yeah, that's Seinfeld.
Poor
You can hear
Lorraine.
Seinfeld?
We need to get Lorraine some headphones.
All right.
She's listening, but she can't hear anything.
All right. So Jay got that first. So that is definitely Seinfeld. And just a couple things about Seinfeld. You guys know all the characters, right?
Yeah. Belkis.
Oh, nice. You're killing me here.
Uncle Joey.
Baby Sinclair. Yeah.
You guys are killing me here, man. You guys are already getting some of my list right now. Did you guys see this already?
Sorry.
This is horrible. So anyways, Seinfeld had 9 seasons. Can you believe that? How many episodes?
Was it only 9?
It was only 9.
Yeah.
All right, it was only 9. The facts here represented by Ken may or may not be accurate.
Kiss,
So-
kiss, kiss.
As Jason quickly checks the facts, we'll continue. So they had 180 episodes, right? And out of those 180 episodes, they aired from like 1989, believe it or not, to 1998. So you guys, we're all about the same age around here, right? So some of these shows you may know, you will likely know because they're all basically from my childhood and from my teenhood or whatever.
Nice.
But
basically is right.
basically, is it? We're all about the same age. So anywho, so you guys know Larry David, Seinfeld, they joined forces, they co-wrote this show, right?
Yep.
But a couple things in that. You guys know that Larry David, he's like 70 now. He has Curb Your Enthusiasm. You didn't know that? Oh man, Jason's like, what? 70? Dang. So the big thing for old. That's not old.
70?
Is it? You think so?
I hope not.
I mean, he's on a Segway. He's cool.
He's got it.
riding
He's
through
good. He's
life.
got this. No problems there.
It just
So-
seems like not so much time left.
He's got a lot of Viagra, and it's all right.
Oh, a lot of Viagra. He might need it, but well, I don't know. We'll see. So, anyways, you had Jerry Seinfeld, right? And obviously, Jerry, he's done stand up beforehand, right? But a couple funny things, like kind of recently about Jerry is he didn't hug Kesha. Do you know who Kesha is?
It's a girl with diamonds in her in her hair.
Some chick
Right?
who spells her name with a dollar sign. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're not really Kesha unless you sign it with dollar signs, and that's what it's about. But
Jason singing in the background.
But you should have saw it. Like he was like, oh, who are you? What's going on, right? And then on top of that, he also has this show like Comedians in Cars.
Comedians
Yeah,
in
yeah.
cars drinking coffee.
Have you ever tried to watch that show?
Yeah, I like it.
The episode he did with Barack Obama was actually really funny.
Really?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Interesting. I didn't watch it. I've not watched an episode yet.
It's funny.
That's why I'm asking you guys for some feedback. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's good.
Comedians in cars getting coffee. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, because he just signed like a Netflix deal. So I think he did like a couple seasons of that show, and now Netflix is going to start carrying it. So that's going to be interesting. Maybe that'll be an opportunity for me to check it out. Because what is it on now?
It's on Crackle now.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crackle?
I don't know.
What
Yeah,
the fuck is
Crackle.
Crackle?
You don't know what Crackle is?
Crackle is another.
Whoa,
it's another
jeez.
movie.
Somebody just called me a ginger.
What I
Jesus.
Whoa.
See, we're
Whoa.
So what I just
What's
found on
going
Crackle
on
was
here?
actually what I just found on Crackle was Short Circuit.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny Five is alive.
No way.
And that movie does not hold up.
Is it?
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
I'm curious. I haven't seen it in a
No,
long time.
that movie. I used to watch that movie religiously when I was a kid.
Yeah.
With our
That's
family, we
awesome.
all used to get around it. It was me, 2 of my brothers, and my father. We saw it on Crackle. We're like, holy shit, we have to watch it. We made it 20 minutes, and we're like, this is garbage. Holy shit,
I
this
liked
is
it when
bad.
I was about 10.
Yeah. No. Back in 1984 4, whatever the fuck it came out.
Yeah.
It was, it was really good. It was cutting edge. Los Locos kick your ass into the
Locos
there.
kick your face.
Short Circuit
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Fact check.
Yeah, it does not hold up. It is shit.
And now that's a bomb robot.
Yeah.
Well, we see that thing all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. I don't know.
It's to resurface.
It's resurfaced. I don't know. So, anyways, yeah, Short Circuit.
1986.
There we go.
Really?
86.
Oh, geez. Yeah,
I was 7.
Ooh, yeah. I was a little. I
5.
was a little younger than that.
I think I'm
but,
the oldest in the room.
I was 3.
Oh no,
No.
no, we got Tach.
No.
Oh, you got an old
Dun,
fire
dun,
crotch right over there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
What? You said I couldn't even say ginger anymore.
I apologize on their behalf. I'll just keep
buddy.
apologizing for them the whole night. 'cause
Hey,
we're
do you
brothers.
have space for a third guy in the show?
Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Let's do this.
Thinking about it.
You can't leave me alone, Tag.
You can come with me.
Okay.
Come with me.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. 1K away with 4 people now. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. So now we've got Julia Louis
Louis-Dreyfus, yeah.
Julie Louis Joseph. Yeah.
We got
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Julie Lewis, which is
Julie Louis Drews. So Dreyfus, right? So we know
Yeah.
Dreyfus. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dreyfus. So she was on Saturday Night Live. She was on Saturday Night Live from like 82 to 85. I don't remember. I didn't watch those
Yeah.
episodes. Did
That
you
wasn't
guys?
the, that wasn't great. That was Anthony Michael Hall time, I think, where
okay.
there was like a bunch of the
Anthony
it was
Michael
like a
Hall.
weird
What was
Huh?
he? Was he Dexter? No.
no.
No,
Who's
he
that?
was in Weird Science.
Yes.
Ah, weird
Weird
science.
science.
Oh, okay. See, who's the Dexter guy? Isn't his last name Michael C. Hall?
That's
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. All right. See, are they brothers?
No.
I have no clue.
I've heard of that.
All right. So the big thing about Julia Louis Dreyfus.
Just call
is
her
that name?
Elaine.
Yeah,
That'll
Elaine.
work.
All right. So Elaine,
Julius.
she was rich before she even got into acting.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I
You
didn't
guys
know
know that story?
No,
She's
I don't
the
know.
Oh my
she's the
gosh.
heiress. She's
Yeah.
the what heiress was she from? Is it
The whole Dreyfus fund.
Well, I'm sure he's going to tell us.
the Dreyfus?
I don't really know, but it's really the whole Dreyfus Fund. So like they started this fund back in the 1800s, and they were into energy and into finance, and then all of a sudden she's like a millionaire before she even hit stardom.
I do believe she was a
Wow.
billionaire
A
before she
billion-
hits. Yeah, I think she was a billionaire.
Her father just passed away like 2016, and now she is going to be a billionaire based on all of the inheritance that she gets from all those funds. But it's just interesting, right? Because she's like, all right, cool. I'm a millionaire at that point, and I'm going to go ahead and get into acting. And now I'm going to go on a Saturday Night Live, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more acting gigs. And now here I am on Seinfeld, probably the #1 hit TV show of our
Making more
era,
money.
right?
Easily.
Making more money. And at the end of the day, she was making like $1 million per episode, right?
Yep.
All of those cast members
Yeah.
were making $1 million on the last
I
season.
think
It's
she
amazing.
chose acting over law or something.
Acting, yeah, she was brilliant too. On top of that, right? So it's just so interesting to see kind of where she went. And then who was Kramer? Who like he was and he like
Michael Richards.
I love that guy.
Richards, yeah.
He was good
Yeah.
until
They're
he
racist.
until he fucked up on stage.
Racist.
Yeah, so the dreaded day, right? Will live in infamy. And it was, November. I have the day for you. November 17th, 2006.
That was D-Day. Huh?
Yeah, that was D-Day for his career, by the way. Because, before then, he was doing stand-up. He was doing he was doing cameos in movies, things like that. After that, look him up. You won't see anything else, right? He tried to do this show with Kirstie Alley called Kirstie or something like that. Yeah, you never heard of it, right? One season got canceled.
Either or.
It didn't do well. And
Is that your wallpaper?
which one? Yeah,
Get him a mic.
It was the day.
I know. We got to get him on mic.
I gotta get
We
him.
didn't know
on
he was
mic.
talking this
Carry
much.
on. I'm gonna see if I have another cable back here.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get a mic for you. Beyond that, we had Jason Alexander. You guys remember Jason
Oh,
Alexander?
yeah,
I
definitely.
see.
From before Seinfeld? No.
From before Seinfeld, never heard of him, right? But he was actually in a couple movies, right?
He was a character actor.
He
yeah.
was. He was on stage, and then after that, after Seinfeld, he went into a couple more cameo movies, and maybe you guys may remember where he was on the Coneheads. Do you guys remember that movie?
I remember the movie, but I don't remember him.
He was
being
in
on there.
Coneheads?
He was a neighbor in Coneheads.
Oh,
he was
shit.
one of the neighbors that he
He
just
was a
met.
Pretty Woman.
There we go. He was also.
Well, yeah,
He was
yeah.
Stucky.
There
He's
you
the
go.
one that he's the one that wanted to bang her or something
See,
like that,
see,
right?
you-
Yeah.
but you didn't recognize him because he wasn't
Yeah.
really like star power. He wasn't really featured, right? So then you'll also remember him in famous movies like 101 Dalmatians 2. Guess what? It went straight to DVD.
Crickets?
Oh, I'm sorry, straight to DVD.
I did see that.
You did, but probably don't
trying to-
remember him. He probably would no. But how about Hachiko? You guys
Can't
remember
say I do.
Hachi, a dog's tale?
I do, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
cried. That's
That was
just sad.
that was a
oh
sad
my
movie.
god.
So I went to Japan and like they have the Hachiko statue. I think it's at it's like Kyoto. I can't remember, but basically they have this bronze statue. You take pictures. I got a selfie with him, and I just thought about him. It was like, oh my god, it was it, Richard Gere or something like that? That was in the
it
movie?
was Richard Gere died of a gerbil in his intestine.
Well, did it go up his butt though? Is that how?
Yeah.
That old
Oh, sorry.
thing,
Is this
that
a clean show?
That old flame.
I thought that was the Furniture Brothers in Oklahoma City.
All of it.
That's what I heard.
Oh man, I shouldn't have brought up the gerbil. You brought up the gerbil.
I did.
Yeah,
That's
you
all
brought
me.
it up. I didn't bring it up. So, anywho, so with that, are we ready for the next one then?
Yeah. let's
Number
move on.
9.
All right, so you guys played pretty well. So far Jay is up 1, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, someone's taking score, I'm sure, but I'll just try to memorize.
I think
this
Lorraine's
one.
taking score
Lorraine,
over
you've
here.
got the score.
Hooray.
All right, here we go.
Andrea, do you think you guys can resituate on the couch? Because I don't have a ability to plug in another mic in these
What about
mixers.
that one?
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Good morning.
All right, so now we got Jason Crase on mic as well with us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
The only person now not on mic is Lorraine. Lorraine, we should have got you on mic.
And
Lorraine Newman, you bitch.
She's the
Okay, that was a
scorekeeper.
reference to Saturday Night Live.
Newman. All right. Newman. All right, are we ready?
All right, so Jay's up. Jay's up. He's got 1.
That's right.
So
Jason,
we're
you
on
can-
number 9.
Whoever, is there a winner? Is there a prize for the winner?
Yeah, sure. There is
Bragging
a prize.
rights.
There is a prize. Any
All right,
gift
all
card
right.
you want.
All right.
That sells on Amazon.
So long as I can catch him.
You can get a $10 gift card from Amazon of your choice.
It's like Henry Ford. You have any color you want, so long as it's black.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, you ready? All right, here goes. All right, so we're going to go for number 9.
Number
Wait a minute.
9.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
I'm not, so here goes. The longest Tom intro.
Oh,
Three's Company!
Oh my gosh.
Three's
Someone
Company.
I don't know. It was
Let's
either,
get into Three's Company.
it was
That's
either
been on.
this was either Jason or Tach. One of
Tack
these
was
two.
louder. Jason raised his hand, which was polite. I appreciate that,
Okay.
but I think Tack was
You
first.
were the first. You were the first tag. You were
You
the
would have
first.
skipped the
yeah.
hand. You would have got it.
This was. Can you hear? Can you hear the '70s in this theme?
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
good.
great. I love this show,
Yeah,
man.
it's awesome. All right, so
Andrea's about to break out in song.
There's a word I have
Sing
that's
it.
expansive. This is an expansive,
an expansive
piece of song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard the whole lyric?
deep.
Yeah. It is deep. That's-
Actually, I don't think I've ever paid attention to what the lyrics actually say.
Yeah, that's what Jack Ritter said. I don't know. So, anywho, you guys want to know a little bit about this?
Yeah,
all right,
certainly.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. All right. So, all right. You want to fact check me real quick, Jason? Here it
Yes,
goes.
yes, I do.
All right. So it was 8 seasons. I'm cringing. 172 episodes.
172 episodes of Camel Toe. I love it.
It was. Suzanne Summers was all up in there.
Yeah.
Until she wasn't making. Until she wasn't making her money.
That's right. Oh, we're going to talk about that, Jason. Mr. Spoiler alert over here. All right. So it was March 1977 to September of 1984. So admittedly, I saw it, during the, what do you call it? The
Reruns.
Yeah, the reruns, the syndication.
The syndication,
Yeah, when it went
yeah,
into
yeah.
syndication, that's when
glory
I
days.
caught on to it,
Yeah.
So from that, you had a couple characters. You had Janet. You guys remember Janet?
Yeah.
Of course.
Who else? Suzanne Summers. She was what?
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Chrissy
Snow.
Yeah, Chrissy
Yeah.
Snow. She was like really ditzy and blonde and all that good stuff. Right?
Beautiful.
Then you had Jack, right? Jack
Yep.
was
Jack
John
Tripper.
Ritter.
John
Jack
Ritter,
Tripper.
yeah.
Yep. Then you had what? Stanley. You remember Mr. Roper?
Mr. Roper, of
Yeah,
course.
Mr. Roper.
Yeah.
Well,
hilarious.
but what about the first Miss Roper and Mrs. Roper? There
Mrs.
there was a
Roper.
Mr. and Mrs. Roper prior.
There was a prior to that?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Mr. Furley.
Mr.
was,
Furley.
Was,
That was
Don
Don
Are you talking
Knotts.
Don Knotts? That was towards the end.
Yeah, yeah. He
was
came
getting ahead of
after.
myself?
Fact check that.
I was
Fact
getting
check
ahead of
that.
myself.
He
No,
He
I'm
came
getting ahead
after
of
the
myself.
Ropers. The Ropers left.
The
and then,
Ropers.
Don
There were the
Knotts
Ropers,
came
and then there was Mr. Furley.
Tech is on
Yeah.
this. Mr. Furley, yes.
Mr.
Mr. Furley was towards
Yeah.
the end. He was on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last season. Yep.
Andrea, I think you and I are just going to, between Tach, Jay, and now Jason, well, I think we're just going to sit back and enjoy. We know very, very little about trivia. Which
I tell you, I
Would you
know,
like to go get
I
an
know
ice cream
zero
cone?
about trivia.
Yeah.
This
Zero.
has been something that I've been watching reruns of Three's Company lately,
Yeah.
which I couldn't believe, but I stumbled upon it. They're not showing the Suzanne Summers, probably
Exactly.
because of legal reasons.
The whole contract dispute. and
But
all
then
that.
there was Cindy who came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was Cindy Snow? Do you remember what
Cindy
she was?
is her cousin.
Yes.
And she was a nurse, and she was smarter.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, there you go. Okay, tell me.
Did you give me the
I
prices
did.
right?
I did.
You
and I'll
did.
do
That was
all night. I'll do it all
Which
night.
would have been
on.
perfect.
I'll do it all night. So she was actually. All right. So, anyways, she was actually the farm girl. Do you remember that? Yes,
Chrissy?
she was. She was the farm girl. Because
Okay.
Terry, you're thinking about Terry.
Terry!
was a-
Terry.
Oh, geez.
Terry was the nurse.
Yeah, Terry was the nurse. So the thing was, right? You had Suzanne Summers, and she had a contract dispute, right? And basically, I think she was making like $30,000 an episode, and she wanted to make like $150,000 because that's what Jack was making, or John Ritter or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And they were like, "Nah, we ain't gonna pay you that much." So then she's like, "Screw this." They went through contract dispute. She tried to go start her own show, and they shut that crap down.
And now she's selling Thigh Master.
That's what I'm saying. And that's when you saw her. She was like,
Is that when she went off to do
TV
She's the
fame.
Sheriff? Is that
"She's the sheriff." Is that the show?
Suzanne Summers?
Is that a
sitcom
porno?
she
Did you see
No.
a porno that said she's the sheriff? I'm gonna have to look your porno
No, but
up.
Janet didn't mind, did she?
No,
didn't
Janet
mind.
was
She
like,
stuck
whatever.
around.
Was Janet kind of butch though? Did you think she was?
Maybe
She
a
was.
little bit.
I think it was her short hair that didn't make her quite as
No,
attractive.
that was a quintessential haircut. I think Pat Benatar also rocked that.
Yeah,
That wasn't until later though. Pat Benatar wasn't big until the show was over though.
I wasn't
Really?
digging it. Wasn't digging it. But
No.
but Suzanne Summers, she can get it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
was-
All right.
Don't forget about Larry though. Let's talk about
Yes,
Larry.
I was just gonna bring up Larry.
Who is Quagmire?
Quagmire?
Pretty much, yeah,
Is he
yeah.
really? Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like
Today.
Jack, twins. You gotta come down. Yeah.
That's the Quagmire inspiration. Is
Giggity.
Larry.
What was the name of the bar that was downstairs? Where they always
Oh, the Eagle, the Regal Beagle.
The Regal Beagle. It
this
is the
guy
Regal.
fucking
Oh my
yeah.
Hey Ken,
Well,
The Regal
best
Beagle.
episode ever.
I'm gonna go. You know,
Just saying, it's working.
We're gonna throw this away. I'm
It's
just
working.
saying.
No, it's working.
All right, so yeah, the Beagle Regal, the legal
Regal
Beagle,
Beagle.
the Regal
Beagle.
Beagle. All right, so anywho, so with that we had Cindy, and then so Cindy was like supposed to be the farm girl,
Oh
right?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
She was really pornish.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So you had two blondes, right? You went from Suzanne Summers to her cousin, and then
Yeah.
you had this other blonde that was supposed to be real smart, and it was because ABC, I think, is who was airing the original episodes. They got so much flack for having all these ditzy blondes on the show, right? So they were
Yeah.
like, we're gonna put a nurse on there.
Misrepresentation of females.
Exactly
So-
right, and they got so
Yeah.
much flack, right? And there was a lot of drama because not only was it a contract dispute, but I'm sure there was a lot of sex and drugs on that show, right?
Lots and
Exactly right.
lots.
Not
Because-
John Ritter though. He just seems to.
Interesting.
He
I don't
was
know.
hitting
He
glory
seems
holes
it.
left and right.
So it wasn't. But they have this behind the scenes documentary on the show.
Yeah.
And Terry was not. She said it like after a couple episodes, she was like, I didn't feel comfortable. This show, something's up with this show.
Really?
Jack was trying, or John Ritter was like, kind of a bit of a womanizer back in the day. I mean, it was the 70s.
It was
right?
acceptable. It was more
He can
acceptable.
be a
back then.
womanizer. That's okay.
It was the 70s.
I don't know.
Can you say that? It was the 70s.
I don't know.
I don't
70s.
know. So who knows? But anywho, that's what happened. So she left the show. She wanted to get paid more. And then on top of that, you had, did you know the theme song? You guys enjoyed the theme song. You said it was deep, right?
It is deep.
It was deep.
It's
right?
it's complex for the 70s.
So
it really is.
the guy that wrote that song, right? His name was Joe Raposo. I had to look that up. But guess what other children's song he wrote? Children's theme song for a show he
the
wrote.
Barney theme.
I was
Interesting.
thinking the same thing.
Sesame Street. Sesame Street.
No. Let's.
Bam.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from, man?
I just-
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
70s, you know. It's,
All right, so Tack gets another point. That's a bonus point. 'cause
Oh,
that's like
damn.
Yeah.
I would have guessed
bonus-
more.
that's a bonus point. So now Tack has 2 points.
Jay, you gotta
there.
beat him.
Jay,
I have
Lorraine, you
nothing to
got me on there, right?
I have nothing to contribute to any of this. I grew up watching Que Pasa USA. So as far as Three's Company goes,
Sábado Domingo. I don't know.
I've got Sábado Gigante.
Sábado
And I will
Gigante.
thank
Oh,
you
please,
I will
yeah,
thank you to honor the memory of Don Francisco,
Don Francisco.
properly.
Yes. Sábado Gigante. See, I can't even say it. That's twice now.
En el próximo capítulo de Sábado Gigante.
And I'm lost. There we go.
For you Spanish listeners, push your SAP button on your.
Estamos disponibles en SAP.
Where's the CC caption? I need the caption.
Yeah,
What's going on? So with that, yeah. So he also made the Sesame Street theme song.
Nice.
So that was interesting because can you hear the
That was
similarities? in
quite.
that?
I can,
That was
yeah.
quite a success.
That was, yeah. Sesame Street now on what, HBO or something, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
HBO
yeah.
got all the licensing to
Isn't that
Sesame
crazy?
Street's on
Sesame Street.
HBO.
You think
Yeah.
yeah. You guys didn't know that?
But
HBO's
Sesame Street's supposed to be for everyone.
H-
At least it's not on Skinamax.
Well, HBO's always had really good children's entertainment. HBO used to
Fraggle
have
Rock.
They used to have Fraggle Rock. They used to have Babar.
Yeah.
They used to have Paddington Bear cartoons.
Who were the,
Oh yeah, Madeline.
What were the
Yeah.
the Bettys? Encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Encyclopedia.
Yeah, HBO's always done really well
Look
with
it
children's
up
entertainment.
and look it up.
Really?
That's about it.
Look it up.
You got me.
Chloe.
I'm lost.
I couldn't afford HBO when I was
That
a
was
kid.
at the same time when Nickelodeon was
Really?
killing it artistically. Nickelodeon.
That's
No.
my Elmo. That's it.
Nickelodeon used to roll out some really artistic, inspirational stuff. Nickelodeon, before it, went
What was that deal? What was that show? You get slimed.
You can't do that on television.
Is that what that's right?
That's where Alanis Morissette came from.
Mr. Wizard.
Yeah.
Today's special. Like
Today's special. I thought I was the only one there for remember that show. And he took his hat off and he like
See?
I love today's special.
I enjoy that we're reliving these memories together.
I know.
I feel so connected to you guys.
But
right
Mr.
now.
Wizard was so rad. He had the
love
kids
that
from
show.
the neighborhood come over and
bro,
they could
swear
do
he came from
experiment.
Have you guys watched the Mr. Wizard
Exactly.
the clips on YouTube? Now he's a fucking savage. to
That
these
is
kids.
awesome. Yes,
He's a
we shared. I think we shared that on Living Podcast.
He is a
page.
complete dick
He's
to
like,
those kids.
No, you're
Yeah,
stupid,
'cause
Johnny.
they're all
You don't do that,
idiots.
dumbass.
Yeah. You know what this is? It's a brain. Maybe you have one. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Like, damn, what a dick.
I love that. That was like a nice offset to Bob Ross, who loved everybody.
It's all about
Ken, you're taking us down a nostalgic Twisted 10 this week.
I'm glad. This is going to be fun.
I forgot this was a count. I thought we were doing Living Podcast. I totally forgot we were on a countdown.
We're letting the show get away.
Wait, we can
sorry,
just re-air this for Living Podcast list.
Yeah, seriously, I think it's one and done, guys. This is 2 shows.
It's a combined show.
Living
you guys-
Podcast.
are
This
you guys
week's
ready for the
episode.
next one?
See
Number
Twisted
8?
10.
That's number
You guys
8.
have to-
Are we having fun?
Wait,
We're
you
having
gotta-
fun so
Eight's
far.
my lucky number,
Okay.
brah.
Yeah, you
All
got to
right.
say number 8.
I will. So far we have Jay with 1, Tach with 1, and a bonus point, which is at 2. So now here we go. Number 8.
Ocho.
I'm scared you guys are gonna get this.
Full House.
Oh, Jason got it.
I raise my hand every time, by the way, y'all.
Jason got it.
By
So,
the way, Fuller House is now upon us.
I know.
What do
I've
you
watched
think?
Via the
everyone.
Netflix.
what do you think
Great.
about it?
I've watched every single one.
Yeah.
I haven't
Oh.
seen it yet.
Fuller
Andrea
House.
Joy has the full scoop.
Wow.
So I've seen every episode too. To Fuller House. I like it.
All right.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's more like Double D House. That's
Double
really
D
what it
House.
is.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
DJ?
because a DJ.
Tanner?
She
Yeah.
was a DJ. Whatever the girl is in the
Stephanie.
her,
Jesus.
every
Kimmy.
episode, her boobs
Ooh,
that
Kimmy.
are all over the
Ooh,
place.
Smooth
Not
Kimmy.
to change shows. I know this is like my number 8, but you remember Topanga? You guys remember
Yes.
that? That's all I'm saying.
Her and Candace Cameron.
Topanga.
Yeah.
Man, you did that pretty good, Tach. I felt it move a little when you did that,
I
buddy.
can't
I'm
do
just
that.
saying.
I can't. All right.
Do you two need a room?
Me and Tach?
With Topanga and
No, because we like an audience.
It's in the spank bank.
Right? High five. High five. Come on. High five for that. High five.
oh, sorry.
See, he
That's
wants-
interesting.
This
All
is
right.
a high five thing is new this week. It's twice now.
We're
It's
sitting
weird.
close enough. It'll work.
All right.
Oh.
This is good. So Full House.
Yeah.
Back to the topic at hand. No, so top. Okay. Are you gonna fact check me real quick, Jason?
Doing it right now.
All right, here
There's
goes.
so many facts about this show that I can't even deal with.
Well, share some if you like.
I am.
So Full House had 8 seasons.
It did. It
Yeah,
did.
8 seasons.
And we're looking at
And
87 through 95.
Interesting. 87 through 95, 192 episodes. So,
Nice.
do you guys remember all the characters in the
course.
show? All right, so
Here
you
we
had
go.
Bob Saget. What was Bob's name? I can't remember.
Danny
Tanner.
Danny
Danny Tanner.
Damn,
There
you
we
guys
go.
all did that together. That was
That's
weird.
right. Danny Tanner. And then you had Bob Saget as Danny Tanner. So you know what's so funny is I thought, at the during that show he looks like the wholesome father, right?
Yeah.
He's like,
Dirtiest,
such is the
dirtiest
no.
motherfucker.
What? How do you know that? Because he was so wholesome in that show. And then
Thus is the deception of Bob Saget.
and then he went to America's funniest home video. Man,
Yep.
that guy was so nice. I
So
wanna be-
great,
he
so
was
cool.
Oh my god! I was like,
Best
man,
dad ever.
I want to submit some videos. And then all of a sudden, I see him on the road. So I know you guys probably know that he's
Oh, yeah.
done some blue. Yeah, based on your reaction, right? Blue. Did you guys see the roast of Bob Saget?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before that, he most people had their first real exposure to Bob Saget in Half Baked. When he
Oh,
stood up
yeah.
at that meeting, he's like, "You ever suck dick for cocaine?"
Yeah.
I did. I sucked dick for coke.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's a
remember
sound
that.
drop I'm taking now.
I'm Colombian. Nobody's gonna believe that I suck
it.
dick for coke. I grow it.
Clip it. So yeah,
grow it.
on the show he goes, yeah, John Lovitz. Watching John Lovitz, like him doing stand up is like watching someone masturbate, and you shouldn't be doing that in public. And like, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell is going on?
And that's clean for Bob
And
Saget.
that's clean?
What? He used to get in trouble all the time on the set of Full House because he kept cursing around the kids.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And I heard this story, something like Dave Coulier and what's the pretty boys?
John Stamos.
John Stamos and Bob
Stamos.
Saget are out at a club, and they're taking, those like pictures with holes or something.
Yes. You know the story? I know the story. I've hered the story
Yeah.
several times.
And
It's
he's
so
like
fantastic.
sticking his member through and like
Sort of. So this was
and,
told. I'll retell it. I'm going to
Yeah.
give some credit back to the interview that Tom and Dan out of Orlando did when they had. I think they might have had Bob Saget in studio.
Uh-huh.
And it was either him or the
Coulier.
cut it out guy. Yeah, one of the two of them.
Yep.
Well, the Bob Saget and Dave Coulier went to go pick up what's the guy? Jesse Stamos? What's
John Stamos.
John Stamos.
They went to go pick up John Stamos from the airport, and they drove together in a limo to go get him because it was for some kind of reunion that they were doing.
Yep.
Well, Dave Coulier gets out to go get Stamos from the airport and walk him back to the limo. Well, when they get back to the limo, there's that portrait picture of the three of them, and right where Stamos's mouth is, they open up the limo doors. Bob Saget is completely, and this is all alleged through the stories from
Allegedly.
Saget is completely naked with his dick stuck through the mouth hole that he just made of Stamos's mouth in the photo.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
And then like
again, one of the cleaner Bob Saget jokes.
Fantastic.
I don't know about that. I don't know. It's based on what I'm hearing so far. So
I mean, Bob Saget. I mean, think about that for a second.
That's
Bob
completely
Saget.
different
I don't
than
know.
Danny Tanner, though.
That's a dirty name.
yeah, it
Danny
is.
Tanner is completely different.
Which only
person.
speaks to the acting prowess that Bob Saget. Yeah.
Academy
Good call.
Awards. Academy Awards.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's right. So you guys remember John Stamos? We were talking a little bit about John.
Yeah.
But where do you remember John Stamos first? Where did you see him first? You may or may
The
not.
Beach
have
Boys
seen
In
video.
my dreams.
Interesting.
In my
Okay. Yeah.
dreams.
What was that song
He was in
called?
Kokomo.
He was in Kokomo, and then he also
Aruba,
did. He also always
Jamaica.
reprised that one song. I can't
Ooh,
remember
I
what it was.
wanna take it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was a kid. I saw him in Full House first.
You saw him in Full House first?
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I think I saw him in
in
Full
my
House, too.
dreams.
He was on a
Sure.
He was on a soap opera.
Yeah,
I
he
had
was.
a dream about
All My
me.
Children.
Nope, not that one.
You're
Young and the Restless.
He's trying for
No one's
bonus
giving
points.
extra
I want a
points.
bonus.
No one's trying to get extra
You
points.
motherfucker, shut up.
that-
Brown noser. I don't want to hear it.
Tack, you gotta
Days of
guess
Our
the word.
Lives.
As the world turns.
Nope.
Days of Our-
General Hospital.
There you go. Jay's got bonus
Damn it.
points.
God
We'll give
damn it, you motherfucker.
Even though y'all just like
General
listed every damn
Hospital.
soap opera.
I had a grandmother that didn't do much during her day. Thanks, Nana, for preparing me for this moment.
Thank you.
So yeah, he was like the heartthrob on General Hospital. He actually won like a freaking what is that, Golden Globe or whatever
Emmy.
it was?
Emmy.
I don't
An
know.
Emmy.
Emmy.
A daytime Emmy.
A daytime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have to differentiate the daytime
You
Emmys.
got to distinguish, yeah, because it is special. There is a difference. Yeah, what Susan Lucci, is that her name? She won like 50
Queen
of
of the
them.
daytime Emmy.
She got snubbed for years.
She
and
got
years and years.
snubbed?
Did she really?
Snubbed.
How
No, she
dare
got
they?
snubbed for years, and then she finally won. It
Did
was,
she
like, a
ever
big
win
deal.
like a real? Should I say real Emmy? I don't know. Did she?
I mean,
feel bad.
daytime
I'm
Emmy
sorry,
is a
Susan Lucci.
real Emmy
She
if
was
you
just
don't
featured
care
in-
about what real things are.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was just featured
Get 'em,
in
Jay.
some insurance company
Yeah.
ad, and she never looked better.
Susan?
She never looked better.
Their names
Susan
are
Lucci.
Jay and Jason. They're on the Twisted 10 and Living Podcariously.
Hello.
Just write to them.
Yeah.
They want to hear from you. So yeah, you had John Stamos, and then you had Dave Coulier. I think you said what was his favorite?
Cut it
catchphrase?
out. Yeah, he was on Star
Ouch.
Search.
Yeah.
Do I get bonus points for that?
No
Joey?
bonus points. You already said it.
He
You already
had
blew-
the.
See,
he
I'm
had
trying
the,
to.
You blew your load.
That's
Bucky
Joe.
Beaver. He had the.
No. It's
like, hey,
my name's
Yeah,
there you go. Oh,
The
do it. There you go.
woodchuck.
Damn,
Yeah.
Tack, do it again.
It was
Mr.
a
Woodchuck.
woodchuck.
My bad.
Yeah.
Woodchuck.
Hang on.
No, not performing.
Everybody quiet. Everybody
Mr.
quiet.
Woodchuck.
This
No,
is
no.
all Tack. This is all
No,
Tack.
I'm not doing anything.
No, you have to
Continue.
now. I've stopped
The
everybody.
show is getting
Tack.
away from him, and he needs to take.
Tack.
Do it.
Please hand the show back over.
Pussy.
It's getting
All right.
away.
Bucky.
You know, this is why people call you Ginger.
Oh, that's
This
messed
is
up.
exactly why.
You know what?
Why?
I'm
Is it
offended.
because you're white?
I'm offended. I'm
Is
just.
that why they call you
I don't know.
Ginger?
I'm offended. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're offended?
Tack. I'm
He's
sorry.
not even going to give us number 7 then.
We have two
You know what?
gingers in the house, which is
I
really
know.
strange.
This is
What?
so much. What are we doing?
That's all right. I actually torture Lorraine with a Mr. Woodchuck voice. Every now and then I'll start talking like this in the bedroom.
There you go.
Harder.
Oh, she likes it though. Look at her.
Where are you going? Why are you leaving the bed? Love me. That was a real conversation we've had.
God.
That is-
And what do you wear when you're using this voice?
A full suit, obviously. Full suit.
Full
and
suit.
full suit top with Bermuda shorts. Yes. And I also have Dave Coulier's hand up my ass.
Birthday suit.
Yes.
I met
Of course.
I met Dave Coulier once.
Did you?
So, yeah.
Did he cut it out? Dad joke of the month. Dum, dum, ba-dum. All right. So anywho.
Did you give head to him in the theater?
Theater?
I'm sorry. Did you go down on him in
that
the
Alanis?
theater?
Alanis Morissette. Yeah.
Alanis Morissette.
Did you
Yes,
go
I
down
get the
in,
joke.
in,
I get
in
the joke.
a
Isn't it
theater?
All right. Let's bring this
What
back
is
in.
going on?
Let's bring this
See,
back
it's
in.
getting away.
Ken, this
going
is
on.
your show.
This
It's
is-
Ken's show.
See, obviously, I'm a horrible leader. I can't keep controlling this. This is horrible.
You're letting the magic happen. There's nothing wrong with that, but bring it out.
It is. I'm feeling the sprinkle a little bit.
Normally,
All right,
podcasts go this crazy and off the rails when everyone's drunk. We just started.
I know, right?
right.
And it's not usually the show. It's usually Living Podcast.
We're just drinking water and lemonade. and
It's
this
just
is
a good
fantastic.
topic, man.
All right, here
Good
it goes.
show.
Oh, well, I'm enjoying this. Here goes. So, are we ready for number 7?
Yeah, baby.
Number
Number
seven.
seven. Here we go.
Get ready, Adam.
By the way, Glenn.
All in the family. All in the family.
Wait a minute.
All
Wait a
in the
minute.
family.
This
I
is
think it's
very.
him.
You think it was Jason?
Is it Jason?
I didn't say anything
That's
except
Jason.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's Jason.
Don't let my hand raising get it away from you.
Yeah, Jason, that was you.
All in the family.
All right, All in the Family. All right, so All in the Family. Since you got it so quickly, so we've got a point for Jason. So I've lost count now. We've got 1 for Jay. We've got 2 for Tach, right?
Yeah.
We've got 2 for Jay actually.
Oh
and
yeah,
now-
because I got the bonus
No,
point.
2
That's
for
right.
Jason. I got full house.
and now
too,
you have
bang.
2 for Jason.
Thank you.
So
There
it's
we
a
go.
2-2-2.
2-2-2. So
All
Andrea,
right.
we're sucking over here.
Adam and Andrea, double A's.
But are you
good at
sucking in the
sucking.
theater?
Not doing well. Not doing
I've
well.
done that too.
So let's talk a little bit about this here. And you know what? On the second half, this is going to get less factual because, I really ran out of time on research. So All in the Family. What was the guy's name?
Rob Reiner? Oh wait, no.
Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker.
Yeah. Connor. Oh God, what was his name?
Oh, it was like Carol.
Carol O'Connor.
Carol
That's a
O'Connor.
weird.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also in the Heat of the Night.
It was a guy by the name of Carol. That was pretty
Yeah.
interesting. That was the
Carol.
first time. Yeah. it was,
Carol.
Carol. So, but
Carol.
what do you remember about this guy?
Nothing. This is way early in my life.
Carol
Yeah.
O'Connor.
Really?
Wait, about Carol O'Connor or about
Yeah.
Archie Bunker?
About Archie Bunker.
He was racist.
Oh my gosh, he was such a racist.
Really?
What I
Such a
had to
bigot.
say about
I never saw the show.
early
Never watched it.
early in life as an American youth.
Yeah.
This show was plunged down our throats.
Really?
As like a
The Consequential Family Show, eh?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was basically.
It was shown to us as something very important.
Yeah, that's weird because it is definitely not what the nuclear family should be, right? I mean, they had all kinds of crazy drama.
But
and
what was going on at the same time?
It was the Vietnam War, right?
Right.
Because the show had 9 seasons, had 205 episodes, and it was from 71 to 79.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
it provided a release or an escape to the United States,
Yeah.
right? As far as something to watch, right? Obviously, before my time,
They were saying everything that the American family was wanting to say in their home.
yeah, and it's weird because
Without having to say it.
yeah,
Eat F.
it provided a voice, right? But it's kind of like that. I can't remember the show because I'm horrible at TV shows. But basically, there was a show that was in black and white, and the guy was like always threatening to beat his wife. He was like, "Why
The
I oughta?"
Honeymooners.
The honeymooners.
Is that a bonus point?
No,
Why I
no.
oughta.
You know what?
Why I oughta.
Jay's getting a bonus point.
The Honeymooners starring
That
Jackie
was
Gleason.
Jackie Gleason.
That's right.
That was glad Jackie
Why I
Gleason.
oughta.
Why I
Yeah,
oughta.
exactly.
To the moon, Alice.
And that's crazy, right?
Wait,
And
what
I'm
was
gonna
the
smack ya.
what was the show? One of these days, pow, right in the kisser.
That's
Was-
the
same show?
Honeymooners. Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, that's domestic violence. I don't get
half
that.
half a point.
He got away with no, half a point. I'm sorry. You asked this question about the same show we mentioned. No. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it was crazy, right? Because basically what they were saying, what Archie was saying was basically what was on everybody's mind at that time, right? Because you had all of this hatred towards you didn't have necessarily unification of all of the different ethnicities, and we still don't have that today. But it was just one of those shows, right? And he was a bigot, right? I mean, he was a homophobic, he was a racist,
He covered them all, which the comedians love. As long as I make fun of everybody, I'm fine.
It's okay, right? And I'll make fun of myself, right? But it was interesting, and that's all I've got to say about that. Because
what was really funny was after that he went on to do In the Heat of the Night, which actually did a little bit. What's the
actually
line
did
that
good.
came out of that show? They call me Mr. Shit.
they call you Mr. Shit.
No, I don't remember. Well, I mean, in Pumbaa, they call me Mr. Pig. That actually came from
Really?
In the Heat of the Night. Yeah, there was one of the deputies is an African American male, and it was in Alabama, so there was a lot of racism and a lot of heat for him
I can
being
tell
on
you
the
about
police
Alabama.
force. And somebody called him boy, and he's like, "My name is Mister," and I can't remember his name for the life of me. But it was like a really powerful line at the time because there was no real strong black men except for Bill Cosby.
So do you think he paid for it? Do you think he redeemed himself for all the racist
Well, Carol
things?
O'Connor's a lovely guy. Everybody, he fucking loved everyone.
Yeah.
So for him to play Archie Bunker was funny, but everybody knew at the same time, like, this guy really doesn't.
So that's not
think
really
any of
him.
it.
That's what they were
not at all.
delivering.
It's not
though.
really?
And that's kind of
Okay.
why he did In the Heat of the Night, and his character really did stick up for.
I'm
for
glad
the one
we talked
gentleman,
about this
because-
tonight because I walked away before this whole, with all this research, and when I watched the shows when I was a kid, I was like, damn, that dude is a racist.
Yeah, no, Carol O'Connor he wanted to do something to put out there that he was open and accepting.
Yeah.
of
He was
everything else.
playing a
Now,
part.
Now I'm sure he's also from an older time, so I'm sure there's some backwards stuff there, but he's
course.
not as backwards as Some people, like
Thank
he's
goodness.
more progressive, I guess, for his age.
Well, he's passed away now, so now I have a better thought about him.
Well,
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Carol.
I mean, as you're concentrating on messages that are being sent out into the public, I don't know if this is going to be the climax of your show.
It's
but
not.
I just want to say that like what's being fed to the audience now, darkness.
Is it
and
better or worse?
It's worse.
It is worse, right? With all the sex and the drugs.
Sex
and the,
and
Well, you know what,
the
you would-
darkness
well,
and
because,
the free killing. I mean, it's
All in
nuts.
the Family really did set a lot in the way it stands. Like you wouldn't have Married with Children without All in the Family.
Yeah, right.
You
right,
absolutely
right.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
That's
good
true.
point.
And there's other shows along
that was such
vein.
a farce. I mean, that was so tongue in cheek.
Yeah, but so was All in the Family at the time.
And I suppose.
Yeah, like at the time watching it, it was like
Yes.
nobody's really like.
But
this.
that was
It
that was
worked.
that generation's tongue in cheek, which was so much more intelligent.
Exactly, and you also had Rob Reiner that came out of that
Rob
show.
Reiner was awesome. Yeah,
So,
well, yeah,
I mean,
he did
without
great.
That
was-
guy went on to do something else after the
yeah, he
show,
directed
didn't
a couple
Princess
things.
Bride. Yeah,
a couple things. A couple
Yeah,
things.
he's got a huge career
Rob
right
Reiner
now.
was the son, right? He was the son. He was
Yeah,
on-
yeah.
he was
Carl-
the
The son-in-law.
Carl
The
Reiner.
son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
He was real
with
hippie,
the
right?
sideburns.
Yeah, he was all hippie and stuff.
It
Yeah.
was what's her name? Sally Struthers.
Oh yeah.
Who
Oh
has her
yeah.
animals.
It's
Oh,
like
my
you
gosh.
laugh when we say her name. Sally
It's terrible.
Oh.
But she did good, y'all.
Before she ate a
She did.
small African village to save them.
Yeah, and
For
that's
$1
that-
a day.
And that's the weird thing that came off of that is that like what sort of weird pressure did Sally Struthers come under because she gained weight at that
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Just
Yeah.
because she was trying to help, like she was trying to be an advocate for a village.
Because out of $1 a day, she was taking 50 cents. I mean,
Media
Yeah.
it was
is
bad.
nutso.
Yeah.
And also,
Media is
fun
nutso.
fact about the show. I don't know if this is going to in
It's
your
not.
list, but okay. Like the intro to All in the Family is where like Family Guy got their
Yeah,
intro.
Family Guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't have
Oh, yeah.
Family Guy without All in the Family. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of
Who's
course.
the boss?
They have the same intro. So.
I tell you, yeah, Family Guy uses like the same kind of, the whole.
They're singing on the piano,
singing
yeah,
and
exactly.
all
It's
that
the
good stuff.
format.
And,
It's
but
the
I do
format.
agree with
Yeah.
Jay, right? I mean, it did set the tone or set the stage for other shows past that, right? You know, after that,
You
say,
you
know,
wouldn't have
Dave.
the same shows that we remember without that show.
Right, because it was
Dave.
crass, right? It
Yeah.
was crass, and it was, I wouldn't say a satire. Maybe
I mean,
a bit of a satire.
you got that
but-
show compared to other shows that were out at the time about nuclear families, like
Yeah.
Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Leave It to Beaver had just finished
The
its run.
whole
Yeah.
family, right?
The people who watched that show, or the people whose kids were watching that show, they grew up watching Leave It to Beaver. They grew up watching the Dick Van Dyke Show. So
Right.
this was totally crass in a totally different tone,
Right.
compared to the Brady Bunch, which was also on at the same time.
But don't forget about the outskirt, like pleasant shows, like the Sonny and Cher show, the Carol Burnett show.
Interesting.
What was going
Carol
on,
Burnett
you know
was
what I'm
awesome.
saying?
I love
Like-
Carol Burnett.
Like
Yeah.
all those,
I
like
still- I'm a-
Mama's Family, which
La-
was an
Laugh-In was pretty,
of the Carol Burnett
Laughing
show.
was pretty crass too for his time too.
I love
Who is
Carol
that?
Burnett. I'm
Laugh-In?
a concierge. That's
Oh,
my title,
Laugh-In?
concierge. I
Oh,
tell people I'm a
Laugh-In?
concierge.
Concierge. That's what she said.
Thank God for Nick at Night.
Laughing.
I got to know
used to
Laughing
push
like
the
a
bar
champ.
on that. Like the guy Dick would come on the screen and he'd be like, "Hey, Big Dick here," and like this show was on like in the '60s.
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
Nick and Night was the best, and thank God for Nick and Night for putting that out. Like Green Acres, all those good things. Mr. Ned, Patty Duke show.
Patty Duke, Patty Duke, yes.
I was glued to the television at 11 years old.
I
like,
loved Patty Duke. Nick
I
and Night
didn't
was
even
awesome.
know they were old. I thought they were just shows.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we
I didn't
go.
even
And
pay
so-
attention
I knew
to
that I knew that there was a connection
Yeah. Yes.
to a generation.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that he's doing
Yeah.
these hand motions of
Yeah, yeah.
connection. He's like connecting the
He's
connection.
pointing to you, Tack. Does
Yeah.
he know you're the oldest?
He's making the connection. He's like,
I knew there
I've
was a
got
correct-
these connections.
'Cause-
Connections. So, did you guys watch Ponderosa? Have you seen that show?
No,
I know about it, but I haven't
I
watched
see,
it.
me neither.
You know, it's kind of funny. Like today, now we have a show. You guys ever watch Last Man Standing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
No,
show
I've
is
never
getting
seen
like booted off the air only because he's a Republican.
No, that's not what's getting
it's
booted
not
off the
just
air.
because he's
That's-
Republican.
No,
but
it has-
yeah, but I
it's-
thought you said
no.
last
He wants
comic
more.
standing.
He wants more money than they want to pay him.
But his show's getting picked up
Time
by
out.
another network.
Time
now.
out.
Oh yeah,
time
no.
out.
Okay, so
Time out.
Sorry,
When
what?
you asked the question, I thought you meant last comic standing.
Sorry,
no,
not
Last
Last
Man
Man
Standing.
yeah. So what's last man standing?
Last
I don't
Man
know.
Standing
It's
is
Tim
basically
Allen's
it's
show.
Tim Allen. It's basically Home Improvement with daughters instead of sons. And
That
it's a
sounds
great show. I
adorable.
love the
I
show.
love the show. I think it's great.
And
Really?
it's not that so much that it's conservative because it's been conservative for 5 years. It's not.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, it's
not
been
new.
around for 5 years.
Yeah, and it's because Tim Allen wants way more money than they want to pay him. Because
why is he getting picked up by another network though?
Because the other network's willing to work with him, and he's willing to take a pay cut because he realized that
people
demanded
are
that much
mad,
money.
just because of his
Because people don't
political views.
Because
and all
people
that.
don't really look into why it's getting canceled.
Interesting.
ABC doesn't have the money that they want to keep producing it, and the thing is, it's a budget. The show's getting so big, they don't want these shows where cast members are getting paid $1 million an episode like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where they can't afford that shit.
That's true. Yeah,
because people are getting their entertainment from YouTube. People are getting their entertainment from Netflix. They're not getting the same.
The purse is shrinking.
They're not getting the same kind of money from advertisements that they used to get. So all those shows that are doing really well, like Last Man Standing is, they can't afford to pay their actors this much money. So
industry
that's
is changing.
So am I going to like this show? Because I didn't really hear about the show. So it's like
pretty
a guy,
good.
his
I would watch
kids.
it. I enjoy it.
All right, I'm going to check this out. It might be on a future episode here.
I definitely lean liberal more than conservative, but I love the show. And it's Tim Allen. Tim Allen's funny. I don't care who you are.
Huh.
If you can watch it with a good sense of humor, and his wife and all the kids are pretty good at pretty good other side of the spectrum to what Tim Allen is. Like he plays an old school conservative dude in Colorado, and his family's more progressive.
Is he racist?
No, his best friend in the show's black.
All right, cool. Then I'll watch
they
it.
give each other shit, which is awesome.
It's like
they didn't make racial jokes with each other. A lot.
His best friend is a black dude who makes white jokes on him, and he makes black jokes. It's a real friendship.
Yeah.
It's the closest thing to a real.
What was the dude on the fence? What was his name?
Wilson.
Is it like a Wilson relationship?
No.
He actually sees his face?
It's real. Yeah, it's hardcore. They go at each other hard, and it's funny to watch because
that would be hilarious.
That's how I talk to my white people friends, and how I talk, and my black friends talk to me. Like we all make fun of each other's ethnicities.
Well, see,
that's what friends do.
You can do that with friends, right? Because y'all have a comfort feeling, you have a relationship. It's not a big deal because you guys aren't racist.
We're friends.
Right? But then if other people heard that, right?
No, you don't make fun of my friend.
It's like that quote unquote third party offense, right?
Yeah,
they're like, oh my gosh, what did he say? I can't believe he said that. That's so racist. I don't know, whatever. And then you're on YouTube, and then
look, man, we ain't that familiar, bro.
It didn't happen to me. I'm just saying it happens.
Am I familiar enough with you to call you Ginger? Is that?
Let's move on.
I don't think so. I'm offended again. Here we go. So, are you guys ready for the next one?
Absolutely.
What number is this?
Where's the score? I need the score here. So far, I know that Jay has 3 points.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn it.
Was that with a bonus? That was because of a bonus point.
That's because 2 bonus points.
2 bonus. Oh, dang. I gave you 2 bonus points?
Yes, sir.
I got to be more,
you need to tighten up.
I earned them.
$10. We're playing for a $10 gift card of your choice. All right, here we go. So, Adam, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
I don't see a mark next to your name.
You know why that seems something wrong?
We're struggling.
You don't listen to Game Time
regularly. Yeah.
That's normal.
It's normal?
Yeah.
This is. But
I'm just not good with the old.
But you don't have a
shows
memory.
trivia.
I don't understand. Like some of these
Oh
things.
no, dude! If you listen enough, my memory is horrible.
I have a horrible memory.
It's really
too.
bad.
The only reson why I know any of this is because I had to look it up 5 minutes before I got here. All right, so Tach, you have 2 points.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so that you're rounding up second place right now.
All right.
And Mr. Jason is also tied with you for second place at number 2. We're neck and neck here. I see a connection growing. I see a connection.
See a connection?
Jason,
I do.
Jason?
I see a connection
Jason.
flowing between us. Tech.
Show me the connection. Show me the
Flowing.
connection.
Flowing.
Jason's not
Flowing.
connecting. I don't see the connection.
I am connecting.
He's fact checking the next
I'm
one.
clinching a lot right now.
Hey, Jason.
Obviously.
We've seen him. The carpets definitely match the drapes.
Oh well.
I don't.
Even
This is
better.
too
I
much
didn't say
information.
Ginger.
How did we get to this?
What in the fuck is happening right now?
Number 6.
Well, there are 2 things about ginger. It's either
Sace.
really giant or really small. So we'll find out.
What show
teeny
did I watch?
tiny. It's all right. It's all right.
All right, here goes. Number 6.
All right, number 6.
Here
I'll
we
still
go.
clean you up.
Baywatch.
Perfect strangers. God damn it.
Oh my gosh, Jay! I am so disappointed in you.
No, I started saying that. He said it, and I acquiesced.
disappointed.
I conceded.
The only reason,
because I said Belkis earlier.
This
God
is-
damn
this
it!
You did. That's why I'm so disappointed.
This is a shared thing because if you wouldn't have planted the perfect stranger seed,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would never have known that.
No, you know what it is? I started saying it first, and then he started, and I stopped. I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
no, fuck! Why did I stop saying it?"
You planted
Yeah, no,
the
I give
perfect
that to you.
stranger
I give
seed.
that to
I gotta
you.
give that to Jay.
No, Jay. No,
I gotta
no,
give it to Jay.
How about we both take half a point?
No.
We'll take half a point.
I'm sorry, guys. I make the rules.
Okay, that's fair.
So I get the point?
That's fair.
So I will allow 1 donation, but Jason gets the point. He was clearly out in front.
Give it to me. I don't have any points.
I'll allow allow one donation.
Jay, stop planting your seeds, buddy.
God damn it!
He's looking at you in your eyes.
I'm planting seeds. I'm sowing my royal oats. Soon I have to go back to Zamunda.
Lorraine's like, oh yeah.
I am the prince of Luna.
Lorraine's
Your
keeping
royal
score.
penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you.
King shit.
All right,
Who knows that reference?
I am
That's
the king shit.
it's coming to America,
Luda?
but you're quoting the Ludacris album.
All right,
got
all
it.
right.
Yes.
Bonus point. What was the name of the fast food restaurant?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
McDougal's.
I really don't know.
Oh, wait. From Coming to America?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
McDowell's.
There you go.
I thought you were talking about Perfect
I thought you were
Strangers.
talking about Perfect
It's
Strangers.
McDowell's. Matter of fact, I know where that. I know where that.
McDowell's,
It was a Wendy's restaurant on Queens.
In Queens, in
Yeah.
Queens.
Yeah, they tore it down. It's a parking lot now.
It looks like a Wendy's
Yeah.
on the inside.
So this is
if you look at it,
this is a problem right now. Jay is up 3 points.
Oh, yeah.
and now he's about to get a bonus point to
Yeah.
put him at 4 points.
Yep.
I feel
Jesus.
bad for you guys right now. I mean,
Yeah.
what
So
questions?
I'm
I'm struggling.
So do me a favor, text me if you guys want me to ask you. a
I'm the
bonus
oldest
question.
bitch in this house. How is he doing better
Let's
than
just do
me?
that. He's got 4 points.
right,
The
all right.
Because he
scorecard
keeps
doesn't
getting
lie.
the bonus point.
He
scorecard-
knows his history.
What was it? What was the name of the
So-
burger? They had the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick.
Yeah.
Is it the Big Mick?
Yeah, they had the Big Mick. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce,
Weren't
cheese,
they
pickles,
wearing-
onions,
Yeah.
no sesame seed
Weren't
bun.
they wearing Scottish garb?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the African. Yeah.
Louis Anderson was all
The
proud.
complete opposite.
The berets.
Yeah.
The beret,
berets.
yeah.
Yes.
No, the tam. It's a tam.
Louis Anderson was all excited. Last week I was mopping the floors.
No,
Man,
it's
I miss
See, I'm
Louis
cutting
Anderson.
letters.
That's a great movie. Did you enjoy Boomerang? I hope you did.
I was too young to watch Boomerang.
No.
I was.
How
The
about
only
Black
thing I
Widow?
remember getting as far because I remember it was David Allen Greer. I remember it was Eddie Murphy, and I remember hearing "You can't fuck a feet," and then my dad changed the
You
channel.
can't fuck her feet.
Yeah, and that was it. That's as far as it got.
You don't fuck her feet.
Oh, you don't
It's
fuck her
actually-
feet.
You
Yeah,
don't.
you
You
see,
don't.
that's
fuck
how
her
young
feet.
I was. You don't
Because
fuck
he's
her
worried about. He's worried about hammer toes.
Yeah, and then my dad changed the channel. That was
No,
it. That's as
Boomerang.
far as I got.
Strangers.
How this goes from perfect
Boomerang.
strangers to
So
fucking
Perfect
feet.
So
Strangers.
let's talk about Bronson Bean show and
Sorry. Another day.
I'm just.
Boomerang's a great film, though.
Now I'm just
Nah,
It
thinking.
really is.
So
you guys
there's a-
are all wearing sandals. I'm just.
What?
I'm just like
No.
imagining.
No hammer toes in the house.
I'm not.
on 1Kaway, you guys occasionally have this. I've
Yeah.
listened to a ton of episodes.
You
When you
have.
have an ensemble cast this
Yes.
big, it's tough to control,
and
man.
we
It
go
just
off the
it just
rails.
flows.
But you know, you guys are talking about fucking feet. You guys, Andrea doesn't have any shoes on. You guys have sandals
Beautiful
on.
toes. Beautiful toes.
I feel
No,
like
you
this is going to be a
can't.
crazy night. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. This
Yeah.
is going to be a crazy night. So
So
here goes.
At some point, someone's going to stick their dick in the mashed potatoes.
I started saying if it's gonna be that kind of we have a mental
What?
thing going on.
You guys
over
have
here.
mashed potatoes? All right. Anywho,
Where are the mashed potatoes?
So Perfect Strangers.
perfect strangers. Thank
Yeah.
you, Tech. Tech is like the one that
I'm
keeps us
trying
on
to keep
track.
you on track.
all the time. Every
Plus,
time
I have a
listen to
time
shows.
that I have
Yeah,
to get
Tech
out
has to get the
of
fuck
here
out of here at some point.
All right, so here we go. Perfect Strangers. It was 8 seasons, believe it or not. And when you watch the show, you're like, how did that show survive?
did it
8
go that
seasons?
long?
I know, right? When you look
believe
at that,
that.
right? And then it had like 150 episodes, and it was from 86 to 93. So you guys kind of said some of the things. So do you guys remember a little bit about the show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
lot of
Belky's
physical
and
comedy.
Cousin Larry.
Yeah,
Physical
Larry.
comedies,
Cousin
right?
Larry.
We call that
was-
slapstick.
Cousin. Matter of fact, me and my cousins, my cousins and I, Belky. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep saying Belky's because I actually have a cousin named Belky.
You have a cat.
You
Wow.
do?
Yeah, Belky's.
You do?
Yeah.
Is he from Mypos?
No.
The island in the Mediterranean, the Greek island?
But my cousins and I, we all do call each other cousin. Hey, cousin!
Hey, cousin!
Nice.
My cousin. All right, so I really don't know. I mean, I have a bunch of facts here, but at the end of the day, it was kind of strange because Jason, we're good so far, right?
Hello.
But I was a kid, right? So
Sure.
this was like in the 80s, and I was like, why are two guys living with each other? What's going on here?
All I knew is I had the hots for Balky.
For Balky, of course. Of course.
I had the
Balky.
hots for Balky.
Balky was the
yeah.
heartthrob.
Really?
He was
He
the
was
heartthrob.
hot.
He was
What?
a shepherd.
Cousin Larry was like, whatever. But Balky, oof.
Do you know what Balky's doing now?
He's redesigning homes.
Is he?
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
really?
He
Oh, I didn't
is.
know that part.
Him and-
He has a reality show.
Him and
Balky.
Vanilla Ice.
Bronson Pinchot.
Vanilla still
Bronson
some stuff.
Pinchot redoes homes to a beautiful tea. Like he has a really nice aesthetic.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
the thing about
Nice.
Balky that I know is he's just doing a bunch of voiceovers. Name a cartoon, and he's doing
But
a
who's the
voiceover.
other
Oh,
guy?
yeah.
Who's Cousin Larry? Who's Cousin Larry? What
He's
shit?
nowhere. He's
No,
I
no,
can't-
no.
wait,
He might be
played-
dead.
So cousin
I'll
Larry.
name a cartoon he doesn't do voiceover for. Get
What's
Out
that?
Penny.
Get out Penny. Oh, is that one of y'all's cards?
That's what we do, yeah.
That's what I'm talking. But
no.
he could for just a small fee.
That's true.
Cousin Larry recently he was on a show. Was it Big Bang Theory? He played somebody's father.
I don't know.
Bronzo Pinchot?
No. The guy that played
Cousin Larry.
Yeah.
Cousin Larry's name is Mark Lynn Baker. If you'd like to look it up, but
Baker.
you know,
It's
I tried to look up his
stage name.
filmography, and he really doesn't have that much going on. So you know, he might have been like a quick, what do you call it, a cameo on a show or whatever.
Yeah. He's a big
appearance.
character.
But yeah,
Sorry to get weird, but what about My Two Dads? Sorry to branch off.
I don't
Oh,
know.
For a
just-
I was
second.
just thinking
I
about
remember
my
that
two
show.
dads.
I don't know that
love
show.
I remember
My Two
My Two Dads.
Dads?
Yeah.
Where does that
Paul
show?
Reiser, and then the really hot kind of
The other guy.
Kenny Loggins type
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Stacy something or other
I'm
as
gonna have
their
to look
daughter.
this up.
Stacy.
Ooh, was it Stacy Dash?
Can't no.
It wasn't Stacy
Ki-
Dash.
She wore a hat.
Was it Stacy Kean or something like
Stacey
that?
Keenan?
Kean or something.
Keenan?
But it also had who? Who was the boyfriend?
I don't
Corey.
remember.
My Two Dads.
He's a famous actor now.
I don't remember now.
Why did they have two
It was
dads?
One was an-
Giovanni Ribisi.
One of the dads was.
Oh, I love Gina Rodriguez and his sister, who
Okay, hold
starred
on.
together in. No, he wasn't in it, but she was in
Wow.
Dazed and Confused as the beautiful redhead.
I remember this guy.
That's his sister.
That's a
I
sister.
didn't know that.
The redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his sister.
so why were
Sorry.
they two dads again?
Because
okay.
no one knew who the real father was.
Yeah.
No. They did.
So they weren't on
They
Maury
did know who the
Povich.
real father was, but
They didn't tell her,
no.
Who's
they
the
did
daddy?
Tell her.
did they?
No, she got pregnant, and then they broke up, and
She just vanished or something?
then the mother was really in love with the cool hip boyfriend.
Okay, with the long hair.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh,
with the,
uh-huh.
with the,
I
with the
remember
Richard
him.
Marks.
Yeah.
Richard Marks.
Well, I was going to say something else.
Kenny
I was going to say
look.
Kenny
I love
Loggins
it.
look. Yeah.
I thought it was like "Don't Break My Heart." What was his name? "Don't Break My Heart," my achy. No, not my achy breaker. What's Miley Cyrus's dad?
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Achy breaky heart.
I don't know. I don't
Break
know.
my heart.
Is that his song?
My achy breaky
Is it?
heart.
See,
Yeah.
Adam knows
I
what I'm talking
just
about.
don't think
I was born in North Carolina, so yes, I know. Also, if you trivia question me anything
It's
about
more
Randy
like
Travis,
I'm
I got
all right.
Oh, yeah. Is that Kenny Loggins?
Worry about me.
Oh, jeez. This is
What's
Why
that?
you
What's
trying-
that a theme song for? That's from something.
Caddyshack.
Yeah,
I get a bonus
Caddyshack.
point. Yay!
Pick up this blood.
Yeah, pick up the blood right there.
All right, so to answer your question, you were asking about what else has he been in.
Yeah.
Everyone in the world that has ever done acting has been Law and Order, so he's done 2 episodes of
course.
Law and
Oh,
Order.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
More recently, though, Blue Bloods, 2 episodes of Blue Bloods.
Never heard of the show. But
Mark
okay.
Paul
Me
Peter.
neither.
What is his name?
Mark Lynn Baker.
Mark Lynn
Lynn
Baker.
Baker.
Yeah.
The Leftovers, 2 episodes there. The Good Fight, 1 episode there.
Was
Red
he in
Oaks.
Big Bang Theory?
I don't see it on here
All right,
anywhere.
I think I'm gonna take away a point from Jay for saying that was Big Bang Theory. I gotta
No,
make this
I-
you
right.
gave him a point?
No, he didn't give me a point
No,
for
I
that.
gave you a bonus point.
Oh.
I gave you a bonus point for something. You got 4 points. Don't take
it away.
something for that.
Take it away. Take it away.
No, but that has nothing to do with this one. I was thinking. I said, fuck. I'm allowed to be wrong.
I'm trying to
too.
level the playing field here a little bit, but it's
You're
not
not
working.
allowed to be wrong.
Jay's taller than me. I think he might, bunk me on the head or something.
Here's a trivia question about that. For Perfect Strangers, how many episodes were there? If there was
Didn't he
8
say?
seasons,
What'd you say?
He
You
said
said it.
did he say the number? I know he said
209,
seasons.
209,
That's
209,
It's interesting. Who's paying attention to this?
According to-
209,
according to
208,
IMDb.
209.
Yeah.
208.
What is it?
That's interesting. 150, but okay.
Yeah, that's what I've got here. 150.
I'm glad. I'm glad Adam's tuning in. Here we go.
The Leftovers. That's where
kinda-
I
it's
saw
kinda
him.
hard.
The
So-
Leftovers.
All right.
So
Backed up-
back to here. Go ahead. Take control, man.
So with that's pretty much it. So I think it's probably going to be break time because I got to use the bathroom.
All right.
I gotta smoke a
longest
proper cigarette.
All right,
now.
Episode ever.
Did you guys?
So
Did you guys
reel this
enjoy
back
that?
in. Of course.
Yeah, you guys enjoy
I
that?
love this
Good
show.
so far.
Yeah.
So I promise the next 5 will go a lot quicker. Yeah.
All right.
But let me
Are
recap the
you
scores
sure?
real quick. Let me
Are you
recap the
sure?
scores.
Challenge
All right.
accepted.
Recap
All right.
the scores.
All right, so here goes. Jay, you have 4 points.
Woohoo!
Everybody, we got to clap for Jay.
Nice,
You gotta
Jay.
clap. Yeah. Let's not make. Okay, all right.
Slow clap.
Jay, I'm pulling for you, buddy. I'm pulling for you. Okay, so Tach.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. Jason
Hello.
is second with 3 points.
Thank
Nice,
you.
Jason.
All right, there we
Good
go.
job.
All right. And Mr. Tach, you have 2 points.
Nice,
so,
Tach.
Yay.
right. So you're on the board. That's all I'm saying. Because
That's
you
good.
know,
That's good.
Andrea,
The two-
we're sucking it up over here.
double A's,
I'm
aren't you?
great at
So
second.
double A's. So that's it. We're gonna go ahead and I gotta go use the bathroom.
Yep. We'll take a break, and when we come back, any teaser for anything coming up?
You guys are gonna know the first one. It's gonna be easy.
We're going to get
All right.
rowdy again, folks.
All right, see you.
Hey Coco, have you ever heard of oneKaway? Well, it sounds like one of them groups that I hang out with every Thursday.
Gosh, no. It's out of Sanford, Florida. It's a podcast by these two guys. They have no clue what they're doing, but you know what? It sounds awesome.
They let black and ease like you into it?
Oh, so many things to address there. But no, if you go to Google, just type in oneKaway. And if you go to Facebook, type in oneKaway. You'll find it.
What the fuck is a Google?
Oh, my God.
Hey, Tach, you ever have that conversation with your girl about where to eat dinner and it always turns into that back and forth? I don't know, you pick.
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got an answer for you next time that comes up.
Oh, yeah? Where at?
The Salty Fox in Melbourne off of Old Galley Boulevard.
Oh, nice. You know, I've actually been there, and the food was pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, it was. They offer a great selection of paninis, shareable appetizers, soups and salads, and one of the best desserts I've ever had, the Funky Monkey.
Oh, yeah. My favorite was the vintage options. They got this meal called ramen noodle on crack. You just got to try it out.
Done. That's definitely what I'm getting next time.
Put the fun between your legs at the Salty Fox every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. with the Old Galley Arts District Bike Crawl.
It's a 4-mile bicycle ride down Pineapple Avenue with stops for food and beer all along the route. Be sure to visit the Salty Fox every Sunday for brunch from 11 to 4.
Hey, isn't that the $10 bottomless mimosas brunch?
Sure is. Enjoy your brunch while the Salty Fox's DJ spins throwbacks and top 40 hits.
Salty Fox is located in the downtown Old Galley Art District on Old Galley Boulevard.
Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/saltyfoxmelbourne or online at thesaltyfox.net.
Hey listeners, be sure to mention you heard about the Salty Fox on our show and you'll get 10% off your meals.
Village Idiot Pub. You locals know about it. You guys from out of town have to check them out.
Village Idiot Pub is now a proud sponsor with Living Podcariously and the Twisted 10 podcasts.
It's more than just about commercials, though. The cast here will be taking our show on the road to Village Idiot to record some episodes as well as hold events. They have over 30 beers on tap, including ciders and Hefeweizen, my favorite, as well as hundreds of bottle choices.
Adam, you forgot my favorite, all the delicious wine. So get your friends together and enjoy the board games, puzzles, and the giant Jenga.
Let the owner, Jason, as well as the rest of the staff there, take excellent care of your beer drinking needs.
Mention either one of our shows to the staff and get 10% off your tab.
Tuesday is open mic, Wednesday is trivia, Thursday is karaoke, Friday and Saturday night are live music.
Visit them at 4 Harrison Street, Suite 103, Cocoa, Florida, or Village Idiot Pub on Facebook. And don't forget, they are a dog-friendly location, so bring your friends, family, and fur babies.
Hey, it's Adam. If you enjoy the hosts or the content of the Twisted 10, be sure to check out our other show. It's called Living Podcariously. While the Twisted 10 may get crass and explicit occasionally, it holds no water to Living Podcariously. We do get a little bit more rough and raw on that show. We have a lot of fun producing it and have had some awesome guests. And as always, thanks for listening. All right, welcome back to the Twisted 10. Again, this is you're not hearing me much this episode, Tach. It's mostly you guys.
I know. I noticed that.
The trivia, movies, I'm not good at that. All right, so we've got Ken from oneKaway in here. All right, do us a favor. Give us a recap on 10 through 6. Just the titles of the shows from 10 through 6.
Can you?
I don't know. I have a short-term memory problem.
Seinfeld. Number 10 was Seinfeld.
Oh, that's interesting.
Seinfeld.
Okay, yeah.
Number 9 was
Three's Company.
Tach's going for bonus.
Come on, now.
Oh yeah,
Three's
Number 9
Company.
Three's Company. Number 8.
Number 8 is Full House.
Full House.
Number 7 is Perfect Strangers.
No, you skipped All in the Family.
All in the Family.
All in the
That was
Family is number
6,
7.
wasn't it?
No?
All in the Family was number 7.
Okay, and?
Number 6 was, All in the Family was number 8. Number 7 was...
Interesting. Okay.
No.
No bonus points. In fact, he's going to
Shoot
take
for
a
a
point.
point.
Okay, it was Seinfeld. It was Full House. It was All in the Family. It was Perfect Strangers. And Three's Company was somewhere in there.
No.
Andrea was really close.
I don't remember the order, but those were the 5.
Seinfeld.
Uh-huh.
And then Three's Company.
Uh-huh.
Then Full House.
Uh-huh.
And then All in the Family. No, yeah. And then Perfect Strangers.
There you go.
She's got a point.
Andrea's got a point. This is amazing.
On the board.
Good job.
Andrea's now on the board. That is awesome. So
Nice.
Andrea now has
damn
1
it.
point, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
she's got
So
one.
so who is the lonely zero?
that'd be me over
That's
here right
Adam.
now.
Goose egg.
That
Not
is
the first time I've been called that in my life.
The lonely
He
zero.
likes being on bottom anyway.
I don't get it. Interesting.
Come here, let's show him. Come over.
No. I'm already looking at all these feet and I'm salivating. So. All right, so here goes. Now, are we ready for number 5?
Number 5.
All right, here goes. You guys are gonna get this right off the bat. Let's pause for 3 seconds and let's see if Adam can get it. Can we do that?
I get a handicap? Yes.
Are we letting Adam get this one?
No. We're just gonna pause for 3 seconds.
Can you do like? And
Okay,
then
yeah,
we're
yeah,
allowed
I'll do
to
this.
say something.
I'll just do a connection. Okay, are we ready?
I love that movement you're doing right now.
All right, ready? Okay, here goes. Ready? Go. Maybe not.
That's perfect. That's really.
You know that if we are to stay alive
Oh.
and see the peace
Nothing.
in every eye.
Is it Party of Five?
Oh, this is Dawson's Creek.
Oh my gosh.
Damn,
I don't
really?
know shit about the show, but I know the song.
That's Dawson's Creek.
That is.
Yeah, I never.
That's Paula Cole.
I did meet James Vanderbeek.
Paula
That's all I
Cole.
got on this show.
Did you?
Yeah.
That is Dawson's Creek, and Tach gets that point.
Yeah. All
Good
right.
job, buddy. Let's high five again.
Yeah.
So Tach,
That was terrible.
do you want to
No,
tell
we're-
us about
we're
that
white.
show?
Sure.
Your
It's
favorite
about
show?
this guy Dawson who lived by a creek, and
Yeah.
there was some chick in it, and he walked up, or climbed in her window. That's all I know.
Interesting. That I don't even remember
Wasn't
all
that Saved by the Bell?
What? Kelly Patowski?
No, Zach always crawled into Jesse's.
No, you're thinking
did?
of Doogie Howser.
You're thinking of Clarissa
Doogie
Explains
Howser.
It All.
Clarissa.
Okay, so we're all listing shows where guys are just creeping into girls' bedroom windows.
Doogie Howser. Vinny used to climb in through
Hi,
Doogie's
Sam.
window
Yeah.
too.
Hi,
Who's
Sam.
that cricking in my window.
Nice.
All right, so anywho, so Dawson's Creek. So you guys already said, who met James Vanderbeek?
I
or
did.
something?
I actually
Did you
met him.
really?
Yeah, I was
How?
working at a hotel in New York City, and he came to check in. It was when he was filming the pilot for Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
I love that show.
And he had just had his baby, and I knew that because I knew that much. He had just had his baby.
Yeah.
He came to check in at the hotel, and just small talk while I'm checking him in, like, yo, how was your trip? He's like, oh, yeah, it was really cool. It's the first time I traveled without a daughter. And I was like, oh, isn't that great? You flying for once and not have to apologize for the guy in front of you for your daughter kicking his seat and crying?
Oh, my
And I
gosh.
made him laugh so hard, he snorted. And at that point, I'm like, I made a celebrity snort. I'm going to go ahead and kill myself now. I'm going to Costanza out. I'm going to go out on a high note, tell my son that I was a good man, and have him remember me fondly.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
nice.
about. Jay is the celebrity meter. That's
Yep.
what I'm talking about. All right, so that's nice. All right, so I don't know. A lot of folks came out of that show. So you had what? He really didn't have much of a career.
James Vanderbeek? Yeah.
Vanderbeek?
He had Varsity Blues after that.
In
That was
comparison-
Varsity Blues was the show with the girl with shit on her nipples, right?
That was a movie
whipped cream?
with whipped cream on her nipples.
Yes. Okay, I'm good. I'm
But-
I'm catching up here.
In
Good job, buddy.
comparison, though, that's what I'm saying. In comparison to his co-stars, right?
What's
Well, then the other
name?
one, the other
Yeah.
one was killed by Two-Face. So yeah.
Okay, so who was the female co-star? The main
Was it-
female
That
co-star.
was,
Heath Ledger's wife, who
Yeah,
was
No, it was Tom Cruise's wife.
Tom Cruise's
Yeah,
wife,
Katie
Katie
Holmes.
Holmes. Yeah.
All right, so Jay, I'm not going to give you a bonus point. I would.
Well, I also said that she got killed by Two-Face. I mean, come on, that's come on.
Let me tell you something about Jay. Jay's very competitive. He will scream and fight for points.
Yeah, I will. This.
Yeah, you will.
You should see me
Yeah.
play her in categories.
This is scary right now. I feel like Jay is a ringer here, but all right. So this is the deal. So Katie Holmes was in there, and Katie Holmes.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a bonus point.
Yes.
All right, here goes.
Yes.
What was Katie Holmes's name in the
It
show?
was a boy name.
It was a boy name. What was the boy's
John,
name?
Mark, Paul,
No, all right,
Sam.
Adam, all right,
Tyler,
Derek.
Jamie,
all right.
Jonathan.
Derek.
Joey.
So Joey. All right, so because she responded, Joey is the correct answer.
Who was that?
You get
All
a point. Lorraine gets a point
She's
on
a
this.
girl.
No, she doesn't
She's
get a
a girl.
point. She doesn't get a point because we've already started the game.
She's a girl
All
and
right.
I'm a girl.
Who
so.
would you like to donate the point to?
Oh, come on, Lorraine.
No.
Point
Come on
donations,
now. You gotta
donations.
get into this drama. Get into the
Lorraine.
Point.
Ollie
Point.
got
Oliver.
the point.
Oliver.
Ollie can't get the point. I'm just saying. I'm starting a fight right now. Oh, she's a scorekeeper. She
So you
says.
just put it down on anyone and no
All
one will
right,
know
yeah,
who gave
no
it
one
to.
will know.
There you go.
No
Just
one
write it down on
do it
anybody's.
anonymously.
I actually like that. Yeah. I
Write
like
it
that.
down
Anonymously.
on
All right.
anybody's.
So she's gonna write it down anonymously. So we'll see. We'll see how
That's
this
not
goes.
very anonymous.
So what was the big thing? So the thing is, it was a big show. It was like the top show on WB. Do you guys remember that network?
Yeah. It was when UPN and the WB.
You remember
came
the
together.
UPN?
Yeah.
That's
UPN and WB
Well,
came together and got to CW.
CW, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
discovered pot, so I stopped watching watching TV.
I had tuned out of television at that point in my life as well.
So UPN was
doing
like
too many drugs.
Yeah,
I used to watch.
wasn't
I used to
at
tune
home.
out after the Wayans brothers.
I was in the world.
I used to watch Voyager on UPN.
Voyager, Star Trek, Voyager, no shit.
Oh, where's the cricket sound?
Yeah.
Wait, I got a connection with you on that. I know, I'm a Star Trek fan.
All right, Adam. All right, here we go. All right, that's a bonus point somehow. No, it's not.
Sweet. Wow, you motherfucker.
It's not a bonus point. All right, so UPN, United Paramount Network, and then WB Warner Brothers Network. But anyways, it was the top show on WB, right? But you remember, like, what were the things about, like, Joey? You had Dawson, right? They had, like, this whole love connection the whole show.
And they had
Like a
Creek.
bro thing.
Yeah.
And there was that girl that came between them with the curly hair.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, what was her name?
May I just quickly ask?
What's that?
What is the name of the actress who was married to Heath Ledger? Was she a part of that series?
I don't know, but what's her
let's
name?
Google.
Brittany Murphy? No,
Not Brittany Murphy.
She-
Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams.
Williams, yeah.
What was Michelle Williams in?
She was in Dawson's Creek.
Was she?
Yeah.
See, I
And then she went on to have a bit of a film career with Shutter Island.
She did a lot of stuff.
The Wizard
yeah.
of Oz with
Really?
what's his name? Franco.
Franco.
Oh, that
Joey
was
Franco.
Oz.
Oz.
Yeah, just Oz.
Well, Franco. I don't know what his name is. Something
James Franco.
James
Franco.
Franco. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes,
Sorry,
which is
sorry.
smart, by the way. He's like freaking.
He's got doctorates.
Yeah.
He's like the smartest man in Hollywood.
And he's a big proponent of homosexual sex.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, he really
Interesting.
is.
All right, so with that, right, you had Joe. What's that?
Lisa Zane, Heather Graham, and Naomi Watts had relationships with Heath Ledger.
All right, so pick
I'm
one.
pretty sure it was one of the Olsen twins did too.
Michelle Williams, he met Michelle Williams on the set of Brokeback Mountain.
Yes.
Really?
Any of those ringing a bell for what you were looking for?
It was
Jason?
Michelle
Yes.
Williams. Yeah, it was Michelle Williams.
thought-
Yeah, we
Michelle
got
Williams.
way
Who was the
past
other
that.
guy
She
in
was
Brokeback
in Dawson's Creek. Was she
Heath,
not?
Heath Ledger and damn it, who was the other guy in Brokeback Mountain?
That was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal.
I thought. Oh, okay.
But we're talking about Dawson's Creek.
you think
not
they really
Brokeback
did it?
Mountain.
No.
Yeah, you don't think so? I think. they
As
did.
we digress,
I
my
think he
God.
can't. I think he can't quit him.
You don't think so? Is that off the movie? See, I didn't see that movie, man.
Oh, okay.
I saw it.
It's
I saw it.
tight.
Is it
I
tight?
It's
can't
tight.
quit
Is it?
you.
Did they clinch?
Tight like a tiger.
It's real tight.
Oh god.
Michelle Williams was on Dawson's Creek. Here you go.
Nice.
Yeah, she was the
I-
blonde one, I think.
Thank you.
He
That's-
feels redeemed now.
That's what I wanted.
But still, it's not a bonus point. I'm just saying.
What I'm playing right now, Ken, is
Nicht.
in our fellow friends podcast, Burn It Down. I'm playing the computer role right
Okay.
now,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
one that can look up shit for you guys
Yeah,
at this
nice.
point because I can't keep up with these points.
But you
these
have
guys
one
are winning.
point. I mean,
You gave
you're
it to me
you're
officially?
On the board. You're on the no.
I've still got
mind.
nothing.
Never mind. Short-term memory problem. All right, so here goes. So the thing is, the whole show, the premise of the show, right off the pilot, right, is this whole like friendship, like love story between Joey and Dawson, right? And it carries on. And I think I was kind of going through episodes or seasons prior, right? But I mean, they went through 6 seasons, believe it or not. I never watched the show, and it was 120 episodes from 98 to 2003.
Oh, damn.
I never. So maybe show of hands. Maybe the show of hands doesn't really work too
Never
much on
even
a
seen
podcast. But did you guys watch this show?
No.
Nope.
So
What
the
was
guys in the
original?
room.
What was
guys
the
in the
original? The network that aired it though was
It was
Fox?
WB. No,
No, it was WB.
It was
WB.
always WB?
It was always
Yeah.
WB. Yeah, and the thing was,
So that
like-
was their anchor show.
But their
Yeah.
their target audience was like the tween, right? It was the tween audience, female tween audience.
Indeed.
And it was definitely not our demographic. But you know what? At the end of the day, it was a highly acclaimed show. I mean,
it's your demographic
Sure.
now.
it is your that is true.
It
is.
was. It kind of took the place of 90210.
It
like
did.
That was kind of like the predecessor.
90210.
And then you
I
had
remember
one.
that one.
Then you had
Drama.
One Tree Hill come out after that.
Why don't you give him a bonus point for that, Ken? Huh?
No bonus point. No, Jay's got enough points right now.
Which is name and trivia.
He doesn't need any bonuses right now. But Adam, if you'd like to look something up, maybe I might.
No
maybe
shit,
I might just
man.
throw you a point or something like that. So yeah.
The rate of recidivism in Finland. So should I look that up?
Finland has is ranked number 2 as far as recidivism
That is disgusting
in the world.
He knows his
For
stuff.
all crimes.
Believe it.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, so
I think Norway is number 1. That's fine.
there's only like 5 people there.
We are
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm
derailing
sorry.
once
Yeah.
again.
All right, here
Yes.
goes. So
Lots
Tach's
of
keeping us
derailing.
on task. So the thing is, right? Spoiler alert. So Joey Dawson, they have like this kiss. A couple episodes in.
Will they or won't they?
Yeah, will they or won't they? And then all of a
Tom
sudden,
Cruise.
oh, Tom Cruise.
Might be.
yeah.
Might be.
No, yeah, maybe at the end. But anyway, at the end of the whole thing, Joey and Dawson actually get together. But what's interesting is how Joey reminds me of Taylor Swift. You know?
Huh.
Interesting. Why do I say something like that? All right. So Taylor Swift has been with how many guys?
Everybody.
So
all
many.
of her buddies. She's been with
So
all
many.
the guys.
Her
She's
buddy.
just looking for
Never
love.
had sex.
She is looking for love.
Never had sex.
But she is so innocent, guys.
She is America's sweetheart.
She is America's sweetheart.
She's America's
America's
sweetheart.
weird
If
heart.
America's sweetheart was before her was Debbie Does Dallas.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. So anywho, so Joey is the same way. So Joey, guess what? Who was the other guy? It's Joshua Jackson.
Joshua Jackson, that's all I know.
Yeah, Pacey. His name was Pacey. In the
Pacey.
show. Pacey. Interesting name.
My fucking
Yeah.
God.
Would you guys name your child? No. Child Pacey?
Not unless
A
I really
cat
didn't
or a
like him.
dog?
Yeah, Pacey. So her and Pacey get together, and they're like together. Like she's with this other dude, then she's with Pacey, then like she's with this other dude, then she's with Pacey again. Then she's like loving on Dawson, and he's in the friend zone. It's just so interesting. Like through 8 or 6 seasons or whatever this show has been, and then towards the end, Joey and Pacey are together, and then all of a sudden she ends up with Dawson. So that's interesting.
Spoiler alert.
I know. Spoiler. For those of you that haven't seen it, I just recapped the whole damn show for you guys.
Please go out and get the complete series on DVD via Amazon.com.
It's out there.
You probably
It's
get
out
the
there.
whole series for about $8. Oh.
But you know what? What was the what was the most interesting part about the whole show was that they talked about not only sex and love and virginity throughout the show, but then they also talked about teacher sex.
Safe sex?
Like teacher sex.
Mary
Students hooking up with teachers?
Because Mary Kay Letourneau was a big deal.
She was a big
Yes.
deal.
Huh.
She was a big deal.
So adults who were working inappropriately with younger people.
Yes, so
which
towards
is a big thing.
Yeah,
in
so Tamara,
life.
there was a teacher in there. It was like Pacey's English teacher, Tamara, and she all of a sudden was like, "Hey, I'm 36. I'm divorced. I'm very sad. Pacey, you're attractive. You're showing me attention.
I
Bing,
want
bang,
you to
boom."
penetrate me.
And that was it. That was how it
Yeah.
went. And then it was so crazy because they went the whole 9. They showed the whole court case and like all
Really?
the struggle after that. And then after the court case, and then she got back with Pacey, and then she was like so embarrassed and she had to leave the show, like leave the town. That's interesting. That's like at the beginning of the 2000s. That was the topic of the year, right?
I have to tell you, that's a very interesting thing. The focus on female teachers.
Yeah.
Because they're always hotter.
For lack of a better way of saying is taking advantage of younger male students, because I think that's been going on with male teachers and younger male students for so much longer.
I tell you, it's a double standard, don't you think?
The responsibility of being an adult and
It's a double standard.
It's a double
right?
standard.
Because so it's interesting, and I hate to do this, but like we did a show on oneKaway, right? It was like our 28th episode or something like that, and we did this whole show on all the teachers and students that got hooked up with each other, and it really is a double standard, right? You have a bunch of female teachers that are like, they're hot too. I don't know if you guys remember Deborah LaFave.
Damn it! I was just looking up the name of the woman that was too hot for prison. Yes.
Exactly, she was too hot for prison.
The judge literally let her not go to jail because her lawyer pleaded the case that she was too pretty for prison and she should just get house arrest or whatever.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
I lived right down the street from her, by the way.
I love that story.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to
I
be
know.
her.
She's like a princess.
That's Andrea's story.
Yeah. Yep, she was in Wesley
Too
Chapel.
hot for prison.
Possibly go to prison.
Andrea.
She literally escaped having to go to prison because her attorney said she was too
What
pretty.
did she do? Did she?
Oh, she fucked the student, yeah.
She fucked
Oh,
the
yeah.
student.
Yep.
Definitely.
All right.
and pled guilty to it.
Yeah.
And then still didn't have to go do jail time.
And, and it's the whole thing, right? And then if a male teacher does that, the book is thrown at him. And, and rightfully so, but it's not the same on the female side. So
Correct.
it's just so interesting, that double standard.
What I'm saying is, like, in the homosexual world,
Yeah.
that stuff has happened for ages,
Yeah.
and that's acceptable.
Especially in the Catholic Church, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, no
but
kidding.
but what is wrong?
You guys
with,
have lost all your Catholic
I walked away for 5 seconds and we come back talking about the Catholic Church and teacher sex. What the fuck just happened?
across the board?
This is what Dawson's Creek inspires.
Yes.
Yes.
Across the board, no matter how much the student wants it, because students have hormones and they want.
But the
things.
adult knows better.
The adult should know better,
Does know better.
and the adult should never engage
Agreed 100%.
with a student who is hot for teacher.
Yep. Check out. I mean, that's exactly
Spot on.
That's exactly what we discussed. And I tell you, at the end of the day, it's a show, right? It's Dawson's Creek. It's a show, but it was interesting how it highlighted the what do you call it? The topic of the year, right? The topic of the year with Laterno and a couple other teachers that were kind of getting caught, and they just kind of over sexualized it, right? And they got ratings, and they were the top show on WB.
Of course they did.
Yeah, so are you guys ready for the next show?
Oh yes.
What number? We're on number 4.
Yeah, we're on number 4.
Cuatro.
All right, so the 5 was a bit of an easy one, but let's see if you get this one.
Being a friend.
Oh, I know this.
Yes,
Alf.
There you go.
Yes, Tag.
Yes.
Shit. No, now that he said Alf, I absolutely see Gordon Shumway shooting out of the kitchen after a gas explosion.
Can we hear more of that? Can we hear that again? Can we hear more of that loudly? Oh my god, I loved Alf.
My sister still has her Alf doll.
Oh man, my sister.
I had one when I was a
Okay,
kid,
let's
too.
come
I
to
loved Alf.
Yeah, go
let's
ahead.
agree. His name is Gordon. Gordon Shumway.
Shumway,
That is
yeah.
his name, not Alf.
And he eats pussy.
The show is called Alf.
He eats
though.
lots of pussy.
Yeah, he does.
That's his
as
human
much as
name.
he can.
There's a meme of Alf putting a cat in a sub and say, "This is how I eat pussy."
Isn't that how fucked up that it was at that time?
He
This
was
alien that comes out and eats pussy.
That's
he had
what
an
happened to Sarah.
insatiable appetite. He was all about the food, right?
He was all
Yeah.
about the pussy.
Especially about the
He
pussy.
was all
Is that
about
what
the
y'all-
pussy.
Oh my god, I feel weird saying that word. It's like pussy. It just
It's a
doesn't come out right.
dirty
I just love how everything is like it's Melmac, but his name is still Gordon Shumway,
right,
like the most
yeah.
American name. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, so he comes from the planet Melmac. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? Yeah.
yeah, the planet Melmac. It exploded when everybody plugged in their hair dryers at the same time.
Was this on the heels at all of Pee Wee Herman? Was there any Pee Wee Herman involved with any?
No, I don't
any
believe
of
so.
that?
No, I don't believe so.
No, but Pee Wee Herman show was around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adventure Time, whatever it was called.
All right, kill me.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
That was a-
Pee Wee's Playhouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
So the thing is, can you imagine? This show actually went on for 4 seasons and had 99 episodes. That's interesting. So
That's all? That's all? That's all?
Yeah, and that one, like, we've been like, damn, it went on that so long. I
Yeah.
remember I did hear about. I remember I looked up Alf probably about 2 or 3 years ago, and I
Yeah.
remember seeing 4 seasons. That was it.
I can't believe
And
it.
the
though.
last season, the last episode, I don't think ever aired.
No, they actually didn't. That's it. Oh man, it's not a bonus point, Jim. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Look, if I didn't get a bonus point for Gordon Shumway, Melmac, and plugging in the hair dryers, I'm not going to get one for the
I
last
feel
episode
bad,
never
man.
airing.
You're like blowing everybody out, man.
I'll give you one. I'd give you one for the hair dryers.
Can I get one for the hair dryer?
You can't get it if he doesn't ask you a
I
question.
can't do it. I
True
can't do
that,
it.
true that.
If he
Because-
asks
yeah.
you a question,
Well, he did
then-
ask the question. Well, he didn't ask the question.
you know what?
about-
I think we're gonna do a score recap. And
Okay.
I just don't think it'd be right. I think
That's
you're
fine.
blowing
That's
everybody
fine.
out the water. I mean, it's just horrible. All right. So anywho,
I can.
all right. Here's
I
a
can give
bonus
that.
question. Are
Okay.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. What does ALF stand for?
Alien
Alien
life form.
life
God damn it, Tack.
Alien life
Tack's
form.
got
Alien
that.
life form.
Tack's got
Alien
the-
life form.
I started saying alternate life form.
Tack is 2 for 2 on this show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Yeah.
So wait, that gets a bonus point.
But I asked
That's
for
fine.
the question.
That's
Fair. He's
That's
drinking
fair.
Mountain Dew.
You're
He's
offering
talking
it.
faster.
I'll give you
That's
some
like
bonus points.
steroids.
We'll look at the score. We'll see what kind of bonus points. we get.
No, he's doing caffeine. It's like steroids.
He's doing
Doing caffeine.
So Tack, so
Drinking.
Andrea,
He's ingesting
that
Mountain
kinda hurt a
Dew.
little.
Andrea's she's challenging that you're taking performance enhancing
Yeah,
drugs.
performance enhancing
shit.
drugs.
What do you
Yes.
say to that?
Do you have any more?
Enjoy my enhanced performance.
In this house, I'm going to allow it because he's drinking out of a living Podcariously mug, so it's
That's what I'm
allowed.
talking about.
Tastes better.
And he already had so much he spilled one.
That's
True.
true. It's still all over the ground behind him. All over the ground.
So sorry.
I see it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Concern.
I
So
guess
back-
it's not
so-
enhancing his performance.
So back to
then.
Alf.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about Alf? So the thing is, Alf was like played by. It was like. What do you say? It was performed 2 different
Puppeteer.
ways, right?
Yeah.
Puppet
Yeah,
with
so-
a voice.
so interesting.
What?
What?
That wasn't real?
No, it was
It was
2 things. It was actually
Mind blown.
it was actually a puppet, and it was also a costume in the very beginning.
Yeah, there was some practical effects going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a little guy in an outfit, and then I think Jim Henson came in and did the puppet.
Well, it wasn't Jim Henson.
Well, not him himself, but it was
from,
Jim
from his
Henson
company.
puppeteers.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly right. Yep. So it was actually this guy. He was like 2 feet 8 inches and 3/4 or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was he was the one that was in the first couple episodes.
It's
in the
always
costume.
creepy when they do that.
I knew he was real.
Jason's moaned to that size.
I'm seething for it.
What's going on with the 2 feet? Do I want to ask?
I mean, the smaller the guy, the bigger the.
Oh, really?
Attitude. That's what he was going to say. I'll finish it for you.
Proportion.
Is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought he was going to say cock.
I like I enjoy abnormalities.
Oh gosh, where did I go? Oh my gosh. All right, what are we talking about? Oh yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So the thing is here is, Alf ran for a couple seasons. I love the show. You guys talked about the little dolls and stuff.
Yeah.
My sister got a doll for her birthday, and she was freaked out. Like she was like,
"Oh my god,
me!" Yeah, and she was like crying, running out the room and stuff like that. And I don't know, but it was awesome. It was an awesome show. I loved it, and I think we're ready for the next one. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Let's go. Let's go.
See, I told you we're gonna make this go a little faster because I didn't do any research. So, all right. So I don't think you guys will get this one, and if you do, I will be very impressed, and it will be worth 2 points.
Yes.
All right. Are we ready?
Number
All right. Here we go.
Hand raising.
Number
I
3.
like
Oh,
that.
wait, you know what? We should do a score recap real fast.
All right.
We should.
All right. So score recap. Oh my gosh. Jay
has 74 points.
You are kicking booty, but you know what, Jay? What's interesting about this whole score sheet that I'm not keeping, by the way, it's a third party.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. On what do you call it when it's
Lorraine's fair.
bipartisan?
rigged.
No, it's not
Lorraine's
rigged.
fair.
Well, she is my girlfriend.
She's randomly putting a check
She
down.
still hates you.
She might have given you that bonus.
She hates me because I insulted Spider-Man during our break.
The Flash, I thought it was.
No, I tried to redeem myself with the Flash.
It didn't work out.
Yeah,
All right. So here we go. Jay and Tach are tied at 5 points. There we go.
All right.
All right.
I like it.
So
Where am I?
So at a close, maybe not so close, third or second place is Jason. Jason at 3 points.
Oh.
Nice,
okay.
Jason. Congratulations.
You're on the.
I'm about to sweep, y'all. Supermarket sweep. Supermarket sweep.
So Jason, this one's worth 2 points.
You got it.
Just keep that in mind.
Let's do
This
it.
next one. So Andrea is also on the board with 1 point. So
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
That leaves Adam at the end.
So Adam is the big hole.
Adam's taking
That's
up the
right.
rear.
He is the big hole.
Adam does have a big hole.
He is the receiver.
Third place.
Let's call
taking
Adam
up
the
the
receiver
rear.
now.
Yeah,
he is the receiver.
He takes up the rear.
He is the catcher. Okay. So, anyways, Adam. So let's not pause. We're not going to give you a handicap this
No,
time.
that's fine.
We gave you 3 seconds last time. This one's a free for all, and we're going to go with 2 points on this. So if you guys get it, I am going to be definitely impressed. You guys ready?
Yep.
Here it goes. The longest intro.
MASH.
Nope.
F Troop.
18.
Nope.
Hold on.
You're going to get it in a second, though. But I wanted to see if who would get this. Oh, my God.
Gomer Pyle? No.
Oh, I love the blank
No,
stares.
Gomer Pyle was F Troop.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So take MASH, go back a couple years.
Hogan's. Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, Jay is killing me.
I was just gonna say that too, but I would have been a straight guess. I have no idea.
Oh my gosh.
Nice, Jay.
Hogan's
Heroes.
You know where? You know why I
points.
remember Hogan's Heroes? Because it was an episode of The Simpsons where Homer had I don't remember his name, but he was like the Colonel.
Colonel
from,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was
You
like
got
his,
it then.
He was like his spirit guide
Oh my gosh.
through an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, Jay, I should. Oh man, that was worth 2 points, Jay.
The last one's going to need to be worth like 10.
Oh my gosh.
They're so
Jay.
It's like Family Feud. You just never know where you are.
Now, you know what? The last one I can't do for 10 points because it's just way too easy, but it's fun. But the second one, maybe the second one. And, Ollie doesn't like that idea.
Burns.
No, we had another guest, Mike.
Burns.
For Living Podcast, he just came in, Mike Burns.
Here we go. So the thing with Hogan's Hero is, do you remember the show a little bit?
No, not at all. I only know about it because of that episode of The Simpsons.
Did you guys watch Hogan's Heroes? No.
I know. Well, no. I do know that they were in a World War II camp. They were prisoners.
That's right.
They were POWs in a World War II camp.
Exactly.
I was watching Gem. Gem is excitement.
Oh yeah, that was a good cartoon. We might have to do cartoons one day. Oh, yeah. We would like. We would like cartoons.
fashion thing.
Gem is my name. Yeah.
The fact
Take
that
me
we know
home,
this.
Synergy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
Showtime
I want to do
synergy.
that for
Showtime
Halloween.
synergy.
I feel like we should do you have the glowing mic or
Jerica
something like that?
and Kimber.
I so want to be Gem for Halloween.
Aja and
Fun.
Shayna.
All right.
Now, if you were playing these, I would totally get it.
Really? I should
My
get
bad.
these.
I tried to take the.
I'll do Shira. I'll do Care Bears.
Shira,
oh my
you
gosh.
and
Here we go.
Shira was
Let me pause for 20 seconds as you sing it.
Shira, ba 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 ba. That was like it's like a gay house party. That shit. Shiva, Shiva.
Jason, did you ever watch Poochie?
What the heck is Poochie?
Poochie, the little dog with pink ears.
No
white
one
dog,
else watched
superhero.
Poochie.
Yeah,
Andrea.
she's asked
Stop
us so
trying
many
to get
times.
people to.
So Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
Heroes.
Ken, you
Thank
realize
you.
what's about to happen?
Sorry,
What's about to
Tach.
happen?
What's
Bring
about to
it
happen
back.
is this show's going so well, you're going to have to come back to do a second edition
Oh
of
gosh,
this.
here we go.
Yeah.
Just
And,
saying.
and I'm horrible at trivia. I really am, but this is fun. I'm having a blast. That's all I'm saying. All right, so this is the deal with good old Hogan's Heroes. So yes, Jay, you are correct. They were definitely Allied POWs in a German Nazi camp, right? And with that, it was 6 seasons at 168 episodes, and it was from 65 to 71. So that's why I didn't think you guys were going to get it. But I did actually watch it because it was like one of those reruns, right? And it was like so interesting because it was like black and white. So I was like, okay, what's going on here?
Yep.
And then on top of that, it was just interesting because it was like, I wouldn't say satire, but it was making or poking fun at Adolf Hitler because they, Hilter?
I like that Hilter.
I've already had like
Mr. Hilter.
Yeah, Adolf Hitler. It's actually an Adolf Hitler metal band.
So they were POWs, and they were in this Nazi camp, and they actually used it as a base of operations for espionage.
Yeah.
So just imagine that, right? So they're POWs, they're prisoners of war. They're getting tortured, they're getting killed, but they're like there's a second plot line where they go ahead and say, okay, we're going to go ahead and spy on these folks. We're going to communicate because they had radio telecommunication. They would actually communicate back to Allied forces and say, hey, here's what Hitler is doing, right? They would also go off and say, hey, let's go ahead and broadcast and act like Hitler, and let's broadcast to the masses and say some type of message, some kind of propaganda message. And in addition to that, they'd pick up a phone. Like somehow they had phone service, and they would be like, hey.
Because AT&T, it's everywhere you want to be.
It was, it was
I
Ma
mean,
Bell.
that's American Express, but
Ma Bell was everywhere at that time.
yeah,
right?
Ma Bell, you're not getting away from Ma Bell.
Ma Bell.
Even in Berlin. Nope.
She ain't playing.
Take
son.
that, Mr. Hitler.
So, but it was purely fictional, right? I mean, and they met in this thing called like Barak 2 or Barrack 2 or Barrack.
Did you say
Barrack,
Barack?
yeah, it was
Did you say
Barrack.
Barack?
Yeah.
Barack, too.
It's Barrack too. Yeah.
Barrack, Barak, whatever.
It's a military barrack.
Words are hard.
It's hardcore foreshadowing. Anywhere.
So anywho, with that, it was just interesting. So that's it. That's all I've got on Hogan's Heroes because that's where my research extended. So
It's all good.
So that
right.
takes us to
I told you guys this was
Takes
going to
us
be
to-
Number 1.
No, wait, no, we're still on number 2.
Number
This is
Yeah, we're on number 2.
Oh, it's number
Dos.
2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
All right.
Christ.
So if you get this, this is 3 bonus points.
All right.
Yeah, because this is also going to be difficult.
Okay.
So I'm just looking at you guys in your ear.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we
do
go.
this.
Here we go.
I'm going to turn everybody's headphones down.
The Honeymooners.
Nope.
No,
No, wait, no, shit.
That's
Hey, shut up.
Shit. Damn it. Shit.
Shit is not the song.
Shit.
That's not it.
These are the days.
Isn't that
no.
It's not I Love Lucy.
No.
Oh my god.
It's not Little Rascals, is it?
Maud?
Who said that? Who said that?
Little
Maud.
Rascals?
Oh my gosh.
Little
Tach.
Rascals.
Oh
God
my gosh,
damn it.
Tach.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
nice?
Oh man.
Tach. I'm gonna give. We have a connection. That's all I'm
God
saying. We have a
damn it.
connection.
We do
You
have-
and I have a connection. A connection. All right. So that is
There's a
the
big
Little
connection
Rascals.
going on right now.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
big connection.
There's a connection.
I see a lot of connecting
There's a
going on right
connection.
now.
We're,
Yeah.
we're connecting. We're connecting. There's a lot of connection.
Adam
So-
doesn't feel so connected.
I'm not connected tonight.
You're not connected. I should have texted you these.
I'll connect
earlier.
you later, Adam. With Andrea's permission.
Oh
No,
gosh.
that's all mine.
He has
Don't
sandals
share.
on. That's all I'm saying.
Perfect.
He has sandals. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Should be on
So
the feet.
all right. So yes, it is the Little Rascals. All right.
All
So
right.
Tach.
Yes.
For bonus points.
Okay.
Name 3 Little Rascal
Oh,
characters.
that's easy.
Oh gosh.
Alfalfa, Spanky, Darla.
Not for 3 bonus points, just for 1. Jay's looking at me. He's like, oh, okay.
Why is that a bonus point? That's the easiest question. in
Is
the
it
world.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
really?
you got buckwheat, you got Spanky, you got
No
alfalfa.
bonus points,
You got,
no
yeah, I
bonus
mean,
points.
Stymie.
Darla's
You know what?
Darla's Lucy in the
All right, hold on.
Peanuts,
You,
bitch.
you've got Froggy.
Here we go. Hold on. Don't name
Yeah.
any more. Don't name any
All
more.
right.
Let's
All right. So you
translate
said
forward.
you said alfalfa, Spanky, buckwheat. Who else did you say?
Darla.
Darla.
Stymie.
Darla.
All right, Darla. Stymie.
Stymie.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Stop. Darla and Stymie. Adam, name another one. That's for 2 bonus points.
Bart? I don't fucking know.
You get 2 bonus points. 2 bonus points.
George? John?
No.
Paul? Ringo? Oh, no. Different group.
Shlomo.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I know Alfalfa and Buckwheat. No,
I'm
obvious
trying to
ones,
keep
but-
Adam in this game. And
No,
he's
dude,
got,
I'm goose egging it.
he is like goose egging it from the bottom. Jeez Louise.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here it goes. So, yeah, you guys know about Little Rascals. You guys remember the little resurgence they made with the movie?
Yeah, well, Whoopi Goldberg.
What did you guys think?
I liked it.
You like cute?
It was
cute, right?
adorable.
It was a cute, good.
You know what I have to say about that is that the Peanuts is a resurgence of their Little Rascals, and then Doug is a resurgence of
Doug?
the Peanuts.
Like,
Is it really? I don't know.
Rascals begot Peanuts. Peanuts begot Doug.
This is
if you
getting
think
really
about it,
this is getting really deep.
If you think about it, just think about it.
I'm gonna have to think about it.
Just think about it.
I'll think about it later.
Just think about it.
Yes.
Just
In the
think about
morning,
it.
I'll think about it. I'll just
I'm
think
serious,
about it. All right, here
man.
goes. So, see, that's it. That's the extent of my research.
Okay.
You guys like this so
Okay,
far?
so I don't remember the name of the dog, but I do know the dog was a pit bull.
What is that,
And
Spunky?
Petey.
No.
Petey.
Petey.
That's right. That's right. It's Petey.
I just farted.
Petey was actually an American Staffordshire Terrier, which is a pit bull.
Really?
And a lot of people, he's kind of the dog that a lot of people use when they start downing pit bulls. Like, oh, they're such dangerous dogs. The fucking Little Rascals dog was a pit bull,
Yeah.
and they're great with kids.
Oh, pit bulls are awesome, man.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They're only trained to be that way,
Yeah,
right?
that's the only
exactly
little
right.
bit of
That's
trivia
it,
I
right?
got.
There
on
is
that.
no
Yeah.
the AKC has done this so many times.
Yeah.
There is nothing that is learned about aggression. It's 100%. Sorry, there's nothing that. Sorry. There is nothing that is inherent about aggression. It's all learned.
Yeah,
it's all
yeah,
learned
yeah.
behavior. I said that backwards.
Yeah, yeah.
But a dog is not born automatically ready to tear throats out.
Yeah.
It has the ability to.
Yeah,
Where are
and-
you
and-
guys
and-
going?
and some
What
do-
show are we on? The dog show?
We're back
Little
on
Rascals.
Hachiko. We're back on Hachiko.
Now we're actually on the American
All
Kennel
right.
Club on USA.
No, we're actually on the number one.
Uh-oh, number one.
Uno.
Ooh,
All right, you guys are going to get this. So I feel as though, for Adam's benefit,
17-second handicap.
because he is not on the board, okay?
No, because then I don't have to
Can
tie.
I recap the scores for a moment here? Let's just recap the scores. So Jay is, oh my gosh, Jay.
Yeah, no bullshit. No, I'm answering
Oh,
this because
Jay.
I gotta get this right just to tie it up.
Ooh, I was going to
I'm throwing away all that Alf trivia for no bonus
Oh
points.
my gosh. Oh, Jay, I feel so horrible here. So Jay actually is down to second place with 7 points. Oh, Jay, but we're still gonna give you one of these deals. We're gonna. All right, so
Very nice.
So wrapping up first place right now is Tach. Yeah, he's got 8 points. So we're gonna give Tach 8 points here. So Jason, you've got 3 points still.
Thank you.
Andrea, you have 1 point.
Good job,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah.
Yay.
And Adam,
Still sitting on that goose egg.
if there were negative points, I would probably
be
go
there.
there.
Oh, yeah.
I would probably go there. All right, so
I didn't get a point for breaking out the
breaking
connection
down.
between Rascals, Peanuts, and Doug.
I
was
didn't get
deep.
anything for Melmac, Gordon Shumway, or the hair
I know, I
dryers.
understand.
So
I understand.
Jay's facts were awesome, and Jason.
I got facts.
I got to think on that.
I got facts.
I need to think
mate.
about that.
I got
need-
facts.
But Tack is cheating, so
I got facts.
Yeah.
Tack
we've
is
already
always cheating,
established that
apparently.
he's using
Apparently.
drugs.
So I don't know. Yeah, he's using performance enhancement.
Performance enhancing drugs.
that
on-
Mountain Dew is hardcore.
He's taking Mountain Dew and Cialis to be with us today.
Hey, Jesse Spano.
The
went nuts on
Cialis is becoming
caffeine.
evident. Have you
Oh,
seen
geez.
the
What's
pants?
Oh, hey, watch
Have you
out.
seen the pants?
You know what I like about
Amazing.
Jason? Jason said, "You know what? I'm going to reach down to my calf and then feel back up." You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, "Let me reach down real quick." All
Wait,
right.
is this not normal for everyone else? It's not-
I've never done that. Ever.
You should
So
try
is
it.
this one worth a lot of points
All
for
right.
Adam?
You know,
or-
I just don't know what to do here because Jay, he has fallen below, so I feel bad by offering like 10 points for this one because I know Adam, you're gonna get this right off the bat. So I'm gonna say,
Let's see if he just gets it.
I'm just gonna say this is just a number one.
All right.
All right, so
All right.
this is
All right.
this is 1 point, right?
Sure.
Which will then tie Jay and Tach.
Okay.
All right, for Adam, this is going to be 6 points.
All right, I like that.
What if I can expound?
Jason,
You get 3 points.
If I
Jason-
can expound?
Jason, if you can get it, I'll give you 2 points. But if you can expound on this,
Yes.
I like to expound, right?
If I can expound.
Because we're connecting right now.
Thank
we're
you.
connecting.
Yes, I know we can.
I'll give you another 3 points.
Thank you, sir.
But
Thank
you have
sir.
to expound for like at least like 20 seconds.
I can give you full information.
Oh my gosh!
Right.
I don't
and
want
since I'm the
full-
only girl, I get 10 points.
Andrea, I know you're like giving me
Damn
these-
women.
I know you're giving me
Always
these like,
women.
You're fluttering your eyes right now.
Always
I'll
women.
make you an ice cream
That's
cone.
great. And I did see the ice cream earlier. I'll
It's
give you
always
5
women.
points,
It's always
which would give you 6 total.
I still
Always
lose.
women.
I don't have to play.
But there's bonus points somehow. So let's see here.
Okay.
You guys ready for the number 1?
Yes.
Here goes.
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son.
God damn it, Sanford and Son. I even said you rode here in a goddamn junk truck playing Sanford and Son because you came in from Sanford.
I can't expound, but
God damn it, I called this one an hour and a half ago.
I was
I
wondering
heard
when that
Adam
one was
first.
going to come forward.
Adam said
I
it
was
first.
wondering.
Give me the point, you big dummy.
No, wait, Adam said it first.
I appreciate you, love, but I definitely didn't.
I didn't hear
Come
Adam.
on, guys
there were-
lie at least 6 times a day.
I have to say that that Bill Cosby's
Bill Cosby. Where's Bill Cosby
Bill
coming
Cosby
from?
came off of this.
He's trying to riff off it so he can get his 20 seconds.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
I'm trying to
No, go ahead.
expound. I'm
Yes,
trying to
go.
expound as I
Serious.
promised, right? Fat Albert, I think, came off of.
Oh gosh, Jason.
You're
Can
just
I
pulling
take
shit
away
out of your
points?
ass
Can I
now.
take away points?
Fat Albert came off of Sanford and Son, did
How
it
so?
not?
How so?
I thought you said Bill Cosby.
I think he
did.
came on Sanford and Son.
Excuse me.
I think he's
Those are
Just
weird.
saying.
Those are weird. I believe that
yes.
Fat Albert was a direct
Nope.
really.
Nope.
spin-off.
debate.
We got
of
debate.
Sanford and
Yeah, that's what
Son.
I said. Debate.
Please debate it. Please debate it.
No, that is
Masturbate?
incorrect.
Please masturbate it.
That is. I think Fat Albert. What show
Oh,
was
actually,
he?
Fat Albert came before. Before Sanford and Son. didn't it?
It wasn't Fat Albert.
So it's the other way around.
Yeah. So all right. So real quick, this is for a bonus point because
I'm gonna have to
actually,
fact check all this bullshit.
all right, here goes. So this is the deal. Maybe one day we'll do like I would love to do a music episode on our show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this was written. This show or this theme song was written by a famous producer. So for 5 bonus points, name the famous producer.
Merv Griffin?
Nope.
Oh, that's all I got.
Quincy Jones.
Man, Tach. God damn it.
Nice, Tack.
All right.
I
That's
just had to think
That
about the time.
That's
and
actually,
all that.
that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite.
I didn't know it
producers,
either.
man. That
Good
was one of
job.
my
That's
favorite
awesome.
producers. So that I mean, I loved it. I mean, Quincy Jones and do you know his niece?
Rashida Jones?
No,
That's his daughter.
That's his daughter.
Yeah, Rashida Jones' daughter.
Miss
I don't know the
Jones.
niece. Oh.
Miss
Henrietta.
Jones.
Interesting.
Miss Jones.
Interesting. No.
Parks and Recreation.
Keys.
Rashida
That's
Jones.
Rashida Jones.
Keys,
Yeah, that-
Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No shit.
Yeah, Alicia Keys. She's part of the whole line. So it's interesting, man. It's that family and Quincy and what he did with music is just awesome. So
And he's still alive.
he is, man, and he's awesome, man. He's producing in the background, but
Yeah.
I mean he was still, I mean, he was ahead of his time with music back
Yeah,
then.
even
So-
his son, Quincy QD3, was what his
QD3?
son was going
Oh,
by.
yeah,
And he
yeah,
helped.
yeah.
He had a big hand in producing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Do you know the whole theme song? No, we're not going to
Yes.
do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh, we'll just wrap the whole thing. All right. So a couple things there, right? You guys know Red Fox was,
Stand-up comic, fantastic stand-up comic.
Yeah, and you know what's so funny though, man, is Red Fox, right? He had to clean it up for that show.
Yeah, he
right?
did.
And he got so much flack because it was like, so he got the flack from the black viewers that he was like playing the stupid, hustling, downtrodden black actor, right?
Right.
And he got so much flack for it. But I mean, I tell you what, man, that was such an important role because I mean, it was like him, his son, they were business owners, and he was hustling out there and trying to do an honest living. But then it was was comedy sprinkled in, right?
Yeah, and it was cool. He got a lot of shit for it, and it's not fair because unlike Bob Saget, where nobody knew who Bob Saget was
Right.
before, everybody knew who Red Fox was, and everybody knew that when his record came on, kids went to bed and the adults were having a party. That's
right.
That's what Red Fox was known for.
That's right.
And so because he already had that fame, he had to clean it up. It was network television.
Yep.
But what stand-up comic who's trying to get a deal and trying to get on television isn't going to make that deal where he still had a big hand in writing it? He still had a big hand in what was put out. He just had to clean it up because you can't say fuck on national television.
And I know you're a comic, right? But like, do you know who he took under his wing? That's like a famous comic.
Is this
Can
for
you tell me?
bonus points?
Red Fox. Still alive or dead now?
He is dead, and he had the shakes before he died.
Rodney
Take a shot.
Dangerfield.
No.
I'll give you a hint. He was smoking, and it blew up and exploded in his face.
Come on, guys. I'm not going to answer that.
I'm not going to answer it either. I'm
He
giving it
was
to Adam.
smoking and it blew up in her.
If
George
you get
Burns?
Nope.
No.
Oh my gosh, Adam! I was going to give you 7 points. This is
George Burns.
Go on, wait. Give him another shot.
He was smoking
Think
crack.
about this.
He was smoking crack.
Blew up in his
It's
face.
obvious.
He was running down the street. He was on fire.
What the
Jason,
fuck?
I'll give you 4 points if you get this, Jason.
No, I gotta say, listen up. Sanford the Son and Fat Albert were running at the exact same time in history. And it matters
Yeah,
to
but
me.
Richard Pryor was running after
It
the crack
matters
blew
to
up in
me
his
that
face.
They were no.
okay.
Richard
Listen
Pryor.
up, ass faces.
Jason, I'm
it
sorry.
matters to me that they were playing off one
Jason,
one another.
Just
They
give him
were.
a point.
There is no connection there.
I'm not trying to get a point.
You've
There
broken-
is a connection.
Just give him a
Definitely a
point.
connection.
Just give him a point.
You jerk. I don't want a point. I want it to be known that Fat Albert and Sanford and Son were interconnected.
Now, boys. Now,
jerks.
boys.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for
I'm on your
Now,
team,
boys.
Jason. Team
God,
Jason.
you're so white.
Andrea. Thank you for bringing us back together.
Okay.
But yeah, so Jay,
it
you
was
guys are right. And Tack had it too, right? It was Richard Pryor, right?
Yeah,
So-
Richard
Yeah.
Pryor.
Isn't that amazing though, man? Richard Pryor, he was under the tutelage, I guess, of Red Fox.
Yeah, no, and when
nobody
when,
knows that.
When you listen to Red Fox and then you listen to Richard Pryor, you absolutely hear that
That's right.
influence.
That's
there's
right.
no denying that was a heavy influence on
That's
him.
right. That's right. No, it's awesome, man. So the thing is, right? Unfortunately, drugs were a little bit rampant in that day, right? And I know Red Fox. He died of a heart attack. God bless his soul. Whatever.
He
rest in
can't,
peace.
Elizabeth, he
And
got
people
there.
take art from one another.
It finally happened, Elizabeth. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad we had some fun with this. But Sanford and Sons, I knew you guys were gonna get this, so that was awesome. Yeah. So what's the recap on the score? I want to see the scores here. So
wait, who got the point for Sanford and Son?
Jason.
Shit.
Who did get the
Oh,
point?
it was Adam. Adam got it first.
No,
not
Adam
gonna-
didn't get it. Wait, it was
I'm not going to claim that one.
Was it Jay, right? Jay got the point? All right, so here we go. Oh,
I
man.
thought you got the point.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
did, but
Oh, no, now his girlfriend's keeping score, so that's not fair.
It hasn't been
Tax using drugs.
It hasn't been a
Jay's
problem the whole
sleeping
night.
with the scorekeeper.
All right, so
Check,
Jason,
check.
Jason.
You might. What
Yes,
you might
sir.
be doing is turning
Jason.
it off with your hand.
So
There's an on and off.
this is the deal, Jason.
What's up?
So I know earlier you wanted to create this connection between Fat Albert and Sanford and Sons,
Yes.
but I'm just saying.
They were speaking at the same time. They were doing the same thing at the same time.
So they didn't come
I'm
off
just-
each other.
What's the problem? I'm confused. I'm really confused.
You did good. You did good.
I know, but no.
Bravo.
Someone
So-
explain to me
so
why I was wrong.
With all of those contributions,
It wasn't a spin-off. I think that was.
you were still third place.
I said a spinoff.
Yeah.
That's wrong. I'm sorry. I was incorrect.
You
on
stand
that.
corrected. You stand corrected.
But I do stand corrected. But at the same time,
Is there still a connection?
The same things were happening at the same time. They fed one another. They had to feed one
Is it
another
because-
as an art form.
So, if I were to take that, would you say Garfield then got inspired off of that too?
oh, Garfield.
Garfield and Heathcliff. they
Garfield and
were
Heathcliff.
going on at the same time.
No, you know what I was gonna say? You know what cartoon? I think-
Heathcliff is Garfield.
If there was a cartoon that was inspired by
Just like
Sanford
Doug
and Son,
is Charlie Brown. It's all.
if there was a
bullshit.
cartoon inspired by Sanford and Son, it was the PJs.
Oh,
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
PJs.
yeah.
What about Baby Kid?
Oh, Jason.
I remember that. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So how about
what?
we recap the scores? Yeah, you guys ready?
Loretta.
So I'll start from.
Are you taking away points from
No.
me now?
No.
You lost 10 points.
No. There's a connection still. There's a connection. It's
Thank
broken, but it's a connection. So here goes. So bringing up the rear
Oh yeah.
as the
It's
catcher with a
Jason.
0 is
Yep.
Mr. Adam. That's
Yay,
Thank you guys.
Adam. Woo!
I'm sorry, Adam.
That's all right.
We already established.
I'm
I'm
number
all right with it.
one.
But 0 is a hero, right?
That's right.
All right, there we go. All right, so Andrea, bringing up with number 1.
Number
is-
one.
Andrea.
I'm number one. Yay.
I'm sorry, Andrea. But you are number 1. But can I still have an ice cream later?
No.
That was so quick. You should have thought about that for
That was
5
so
seconds. All right, so here we go. The top 3.
Yeah.
So we've got Jason.
Hello.
With 5 points.
Nice job.
Jason.
My goodness. Yeah.
We played a lot of. There was a lot of games here. All right, so here we go. All right.
Tack or Jay? I don't know.
I don't know who won either, so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kind of
who won?
exciting.
Can we do some wagers?
Burns, where are you going?
Well, I'll do a $1 bet with somebody.
Tune.
All right, here we go. All right, so here we go.
To-
Bringing up second place is Jay with 8 points.
Oh.
Congratulations, Jay.
Jay's looking at his girlfriend. Not too happy right now.
No, that has nothing to do with her. She kept an honest game.
Yeah.
And I love
the
you, baby.
person who took
I'm
the
sorry.
Mountain Dew.
Would you like to say
Performance-enhancing
a second place
drugs.
speech or anything?
No, I'm good.
Here we go. So Tach.
Yeah.
Tach with 9 points.
Oh,
Here we go.
wow.
We got to
Thank
give him a
you.
round of applause.
Thank
We're the
you.
winner. So Tach, would you like a winning speech of some sort?
I'd like to thank my mother, who was really big on television, also my dad, too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm being drowned out.
Oh, yeah. That's
I played his outro music.
that was bad.
Well,
I'm
wrap
sorry.
it up, B.
I'm sorry.
And thanks to Nick at Night as well.
Nick at Night.
And just all those great content producers out there that I
Just
thank
all
you
of
so
them.
much. Yeah.
See, and it shows that we all grew up with TV when we were kids.
I would like to thank my mom for
Not Adam,
playing.
though.
TV, good TV.
I would like to thank my mom for playing board games with me
There you
and
go.
giving me Barbie dolls and books to read.
Yeah, see,
For getting me getting number one.
Ignoring me and
You
having
grew
a
up
lot
in
of sex
Oklahoma.
in the background.
You grew up in Oklahoma. They just got cable yesterday.
oh gosh,
No
oh.
internet. We had cable.
So what this shows us is Adam's parents cared about him. They actually spent time with him.
I like your
Andrea was
spin.
second. Yeah.
A lot of TV up in Blowing Rock,
our
North
parents just
Carolina.
basically
The
were like,
TV raised me.
Yeah, it was like babysitter. Here you
Yeah.
go. Bam. There we go. All right. So that's all I've got. I really thank you guys for bringing me on. And
Awesome.
this
Oh,
was
this
a
was
blast.
awesome. This was a great
This
show.
was a blast.
By far,
Love, mate.
by far the longest episode of the Twisted Ten.
It is.
This was-
Yeah.
this was- I'm very well known for my tangents and ADD, so this was great. Thank you so much.
No, dude. So let me tell you, when people come for the show, we've got several other Podcast Mafia hosts that are going to come over here as well. Podcast Mafia, for the listeners out there, is a group of Central Florida podcasters that share ideas and thoughts and things like that. We've had several of them come over. We have several of them that are still scheduled to come over. Several of them are telling me they're nervous about how, they've heard some of the hosts that are prepared and, come in with a good list and stuff like that. And I want to say that you just set the fucking standard for a fun competition style show. We've never had anything like that on the Twisted 10.
Yeah.
So you set the standard, Ken.
Thank you
did
so
a
much.
really, really good job.
Thank you very much. This was a blast. So I really do appreciate you guys bringing me on and allowing me to drink some beer in front of you guys. This
Yeah,
is
man.
fun.
Of course.
And I'll make you an ice cream cone for 10 points.
10 points.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I think Tach might get me on that one.
No.
Let's do some plugs. First, I want to say thank you, by the way. Even though it's our other podcast, it's for Living Podcariously. You came out and supported us at our listener event, which was our first ever listener event. For more information on that here, check out Living Podcariously show this week as well. We're going to talk about and recap and stuff like that. But thank you sincerely for both of you guys. You guys came over and your wife came, girlfriend, wife? Wife.
Yeah. See, now he's trying to get me in trouble right off the bat. This is messed up. I'm glad it's at the end of the episode.
Did you leave the wife home, bring the girlfriend? Is that what happened?
Mistress.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
Jason.
thank you guys for coming out here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
It meant more to us than you might know because it was awesome.
No, my girlfriend had a blast, and
We love your mistress.
No, we met Andrea, and we didn't even introduce ourselves. And my girlfriend went up to Andrea and was like, "Oh, I want to play this game," and it was a blast. She went straight for the butt, right?
Yep. She went right for the butt.
Straight
She
for
got
the
it in the
butt.
butt, too.
Yeah, and everybody on Living
It felt
Podcariously.
so good.
You're
I
gonna
was
have to-
so excited.
You're gonna have to listen to Living Podcariously to understand what that's all about.
That's exactly right. Yes, you are. Ken, let's plug some of your stuff. So how can our listeners find you and your podcast?
All right. So 1Kaway, we're found on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn. You can find us on iHeartRadio, which is insane. I don't get that.
And now?
Now we're on the Podcast Radio Network.
Oh, nice.
So
Welcome
that's-
to the family.
Yeah, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
cool.
We're at the last time slot on Wednesday, but we'll see how this thing goes.
He'll move you around a little
We'll
bit.
see how this all goes.
What
but
are the good time slots?
I don't know. It's probably
Good
the
time
time slots you
slots?
guys have.
I love good time
We got
slots.
8 o'clock on Tuesdays for Living Podcast. I
That's
don't even
prime
Twisted
time.
10.
8 o'clock is prime time.
Yeah.
So that's what you really want.
Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So we're on so we're also on oneKaway.com. We have all of our shows available there. We post on Facebook. Our Facebook group is like facebook.com/oneKaway. We have a group. We have Instagram, all this good stuff. So we're all over the place. And it's so funny because we don't know anything about social media, right? So
Clueless.
Yeah, clueless, right? We need some millennial that we need to hire and just
I need you to interpret this shit.
I hear
for
you guys
me,
have
please.
a millennial intern.
We do.
No, we
yeah.
don't.
Well, no, we have a millennial, Mr. Wilson. that
Yeah,
does
our web and PR guy is Mr. Wilson, and he is
He's
our
awesome.
he takes care of all of our social
Fucked
media
up.
for the most part for
That's
us.
too much control for one millennial.
We need a millennial. we need somebody that just like wants to go waste time because that's how I look at it. But anyway,
Well, they do.
Just
That's
call,
what they,
just
that's what
call
they
them
do.
your millennial.
And then they snap forward for like the last 2 seconds. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
Millennial.
But
Help us.
And then they cry because they don't want to be labeled.
but what's cool is we're also going to play this show. This is going to be our Wednesday show, so this is going to be fun, right? This is going to be a simulcast, right, type deal, and we're going to play this show on Wednesday, and then on Friday we'll do our normal show. But this has just been a blast. I just want to say thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course. You were awesome in here.
It's been a
Just
pleasure.
for our listeners, just understand the entertainment and yes, it was very tangented, but it was also a lot of fun. You can hear the fun that translated through, hopefully. That is what oneKaway is. You guys do that all the time over there. It's always very rapid fire. You guys just had in those kids on that show, and goddamn, that was hilarious. It was so innocent, but still cute, because you could hear a little bit of the adult comedy, but it was still wrapped in with, 6, 7, 8, however old the kids were on there. It was a great show. I absolutely loved it. So you guys, it's super dangerous to bring kids on air, and you guys owned it. You did really well with it.
Thank you, Adam.
But man, it's a great show. I've listened to probably about half of them that you guys have out there.
And we're having a fun. I mean, we've only started, right? And we'll see. I mean, you guys have been a couple years in, right? You guys had your first event. We are 4 months in, and we have no clue what we're doing still. We're still having issues, But at the end of the day, we're having fun. We're not doing it for money. We're not doing it, to try to get notoriety, because we didn't have an entertainment background. We work in offices.
Sure.
But it's been a blast so far. So thank you again for having me.
Absolutely.
Right
Before we wrap up tonight, Jason, is there anything that? By the way, thank you for coming on the show.
Oh
We
my
really
gosh,
appreciate it.
thank
Is there
you.
anything you want to plug?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have just had our announcement party, our 28th season announcement party at the historic Cocoa Village Playhouse. A brand new season coming up. It's amazing. Beauty and the Beast, followed by A Christmas Carol, followed by 42nd Street, followed by The Secret Garden, followed by Spam-A-Lot.
Monty Python.
Yes, Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot. We have so many amazing shows coming up. Auditions are already announced. Please take a look. If you're in the Brevard area or the Orange County, the Orlando area, come out and check out what we can do. Volunteer, performing arts. It's amazing, this theater. And we have a great, great lineup ready to go.
Nice. You guys also just helped out with a benefit for Mr. Jason Cook.
Yes.
As well, right?
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. I'm not sure of what was raised, but the Village City was packed full for a good 5 hours. Hot Pink played, as well as a bunch of musicians, and so much love was given toward helping him out. Yeah.
For the listeners, go check out the Facebook page. Go check out the show notes of this episode, and you'll see a link to the GoFundMe for Jason Cook. Jason Cook is the son of the director of the Cocoa Village Playhouse. And he's suffered, let's just put it this way, he's an inspirational music leader in the community.
Big time.
And he suffered an injury, I guess wouldn't necessarily say an injury, but a degenerative disease that is taking parts of his spine and really messing him up.
Because of a misappropriated surgery.
Right.
Yeah, it's bad news.
The money being raised is going to help him with his medical bills. So check that out. Show some love back towards Jason Cook in this area. Just an awesome guy, and we can't thank him enough for what he does.
GoFundMe. I don't even know what his
I think it's called helping-jason-cook.
Yeah.
But it'll be in the show notes, so you can go check that out.
Absolutely.
Come
Please
see me
help.
down at Brent Allen's Lawn and Day Spa.
Nice.
I'll be there all week.
Mention
doing
the
blowjobs. It'll be great.
But
What was that?
Wait a minute. I thought it was mouth hugs.
blow
I thought it was mouth
drying.
hugs.
it's a full service salon and day spa.
Happy endings. Everyone leaves happy.
my
Don't you give a
God.
discount for podcast listeners down there as well?
Yes. Come down this
Well, all
week.
right.
Well, okay.
Come and see.
Are
Yeah.
the feet available?
Come and see what it
Find
is.
out.
Special.
Find out what you get.
Jay, you
Come
still
down
taking?
this week. Oh,
No, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna finish it.
Go ahead.
Finish it.
Finish it.
Mention Living Podcarously and you'll receive 20% off your first service.
Nice. Jay, where are you going to be?
I am still in the middle of taking the month off.
Nice.
Nice.
Vacation, bitch.
Yeah, I got my son, so I'm taking a couple of weeks. I'm taking it easy. I'll be at open mics occasionally. I'll still be at some of the smaller shows. I'm just not doing anything really big. Not to say that open mics and the other comedy shows aren't anything big. But yeah, nothing. I'm not. Find me next week in Atlanta at the Georgia Aquarium if you really want to stalk me.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm teaching my kid about fish.
All right, we ready to get out of here?
You didn't ask me where I was going to be.
Well, we all know where you and I
You're
are going to be.
You're gonna be scrubbing lunches.
Space.
But if you want to follow us on Twitter, we are at the Twisted 10, and you can also follow us on Facebook as well as check out our Instagram.
Also, we just started a GoFundMe. Listen to me. We just started a Patreon for Twisted 10. Patreon.com/the Twisted 10. We have exactly 0 donors in there so far. So hook us up with $1, please. If you enjoy the show.
Hey, you get to be the first donor to the Twisted 10 on Patreon.
That gets
And you know what that
Check out
gets
the
you?
rewards.
Fucking bragging rights.
That's right.
Great.
We are going to thank real quick for the other Patreon that we've got on the other show. We're going to thank Dan and Stephanie Lynn for their patronage, as well as Xavier Hamilton. Thank you guys for that.
Thanks, Xavier.
You ready?
Indeed. Yes, let's get out of here.
All right, so on behalf of the Twisted 10, I am Adam.
I'm Tach.
I'm Andrea Joy.
I'm Jay Alvarez.
And our guests.
I'm Jason Crase.
And our host for the night.
And I'm Ken from oneKaway.
Ken from oneKaway. And big shout out to Lorraine for taking score this episode.
Oh, Lorraine!
Get it, girl. All right, thank you guys for listening this week. We greatly appreciate it. Go check out oneKaway. Give them some love in the community. And we'll see you next week.
Peace.